Yo, what up? Shout out to the Prophet Thought series for the $3. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, X. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Black Manosphere Inc. With a white dude? Okay. That's a new one. What's up, Black Manosphere Inc.? I don't know who's that. I gotta find out who that is. Melody, what's going on? Tekken, Godjets, you got it. Roscoe, Jimmy Olive, Sir Abadeu. Counselor Murray, appreciate you, brother, for the $4.99. Doug, Agon. What's going on with y'all, man? K-Mac, what's up? Shango, you got it. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Make sure you like it as you come through. Psych Bud, man. Call me niggas. Shout out to Psych Bud for the turn, bro. We will go ahead and start opening this thing up, man. We will go ahead and hop into it for my man, Yuri Bezmenov.
Mr. Bezmenov was born in 1939.
Fair use.
In a suburb of Moscow. He was the son of a high-ranking Soviet Army officer. He was educated in the elite schools inside the Soviet Union and became an expert in Indian culture and Indian languages. He had an outstanding career with Novosti, which was and still is, I should say, the press arm or the press agency of the Soviet Union. It turns out that this is also a front for the KGB. He escaped to the West in 1970 after becoming totally disgusted with the Soviet system, and he did this at great risk to his life. He certainly is one of the world's outstanding experts on the subject of Soviet propaganda and disinformation and active measures. Well, you spoke several times before about ideological subversion. That is a phrase that I'm afraid some Americans don't fully understand. When the Soviets use the phrase ideological subversion, what do they mean by it?
Ideological subversion is the slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years, actually it's overfulfilled, because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his fat bottom. When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization. The next stage is destabilization. This time, subverter does not care about your ideas and the patterns of your consumption. Whether you eat junk food and get fat and flabby, it doesn't matter anymore. This time, and it takes only from 2 to 5 years to destabilize a nation. What matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. And you can see it quite clearly that in some areas, in such sensitive areas as defense and economy, the influence of Marxist-Leninist ideas in the United States is absolutely fantastic. I could never believe it 14 years ago when I landed in this part of the world that the process will go that fast. The next stage, of course, is crisis. It may take only up to 6 weeks to bring a country to the verge of crisis. You can see it in Central America now. And after crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, you have so-called the period of normalization. It may last indefinitely. Normalization is a cynical expression borrowed from Soviet propaganda. When the Soviet tanks moved into Czechoslovakia in '68, Comrade Brezhnev said, "Now the situation in brotherly Czechoslovakia is normalized." This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to bring the country to crisis, to promise people all kind of goodies and the paradise on earth, to destabilize your economy, to eliminate the principle of free market competition, and to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C.
All right, man, and that's that right there. Shout out to Batman Beyond 6'4" for the 5. Appreciate you, brother. Salute, Mr. Fantastic. Keep up the good work. God bless you and your family. Appreciate you, brother. Greatly appreciate those blessings, brother. Listen, man. Yeah, I'm straight. Listen. I'm gonna play that one for y'all again. Hold up, we're gonna back it up just a little bit so y'all can hear this.
Crisis. To promise people all kind of goodies and the paradise on earth, to destabilize your economy, to eliminate the principle of free market competition, and to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., with benevolent dictators like Walter Mondale, who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. Your leftists in the United States, all these professors and all these beautiful civil rights defenders, they are instrumental in the process of the subversion only to destabilize the nation. When their job is completed, they are not needed anymore. They know too much. Some of them, when they get disillusioned, when they see that Marxist-Leninists come to power, obviously they get offended. They think that they will come to power. That will never happen, of course. They will be lined up against the wall and shot. But they may turn into the most bitter enemies of Marxist-Leninists when they come to power. And that's what happened in Nicaragua. You remember most of these former Marxist-Leninists were either put to prison or one of them split, and now he's working against Sandinistas. It happened in Grenada when Maurice Bishop was already a Marxist. He was executed by a new Marxist who was more Marxist than this Marxist. Same happened in Afghanistan when first there was Taraki, he was killed by Amin, then Amin was killed by Babrak Karmal with the help of KGB. Same happened in Bangladesh when Mujibur Rahman, very pro-Soviet leftist, was assassinated by his own Marxist-Leninist military comrades. It's the same pattern everywhere. The time bomb is ticking, but every second, the disaster.
All right, man. So again, that's Yuri Bezmenov. Again, person that pretty much grew up in the belly of the beast, so to speak, and warned the country shit over this point, what, 40 years ago, about the shit that's going on. Listen, man. Oh yeah. Hey man, even back then, bro, when you control certain shit, bro, even listen, this is the thing, man. Is it worth it to go past the limit of where you know it's gonna get you killed, like figuratively or literally? You know what I'm saying? No matter how much of a work you want to do, say you are that one person, right, who's informing the people, putting the information out there, fighting the power, all this shit, so on and so forth, whatever, what have you, right? You know, keeping people safe. If you sacrifice yourself, man, it's pointless. And so often, bro, when people go down that route about criticizing people, not talking about people from Israel, or, you know, now alternative lifestyle people, it's like, well, bro, what do you want? Because are you going to pick up the mantle after they, you know what I'm saying, take this person out figuratively for one group, but just maybe literally for another? You know what I'm saying? And hey, I ain't dying for you niggas. I'm not. Okay, bruh. No martyr in the history of fucking martyrdom has ever had they died for a good reason. Y'all niggas hate Jesus. Okay, y'all niggas. I ain't no Jesus, nigga. I ain't no motherfucking Jesus, nigga. Fuck. So nigga, the martyr of all martyrs doesn't get his respect. So what the fuck you think you're gonna do for you as a human being, man? What do you think your reward or your prize is gonna be? Your dream is gonna go unfulfilled. Look at MLK, look at Malcolm X, look at the state of black people. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you giving up the ghost for nothing. So it's certain shit, man, that where like until you can actually fight it to the point of where you can take it down, it's best not, you know what I'm saying? It's just best not, you leave it alone. That's real shit. Until you're to the point of where you can actually topple your opponent, man. You know, the juggernaut, the giant, the colossus, the you know, the boogeyman, the fucking, you know, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you know there's no chance of you winning, it's no need of you even stepping up to the plate like you could. All it does is just put you as one more of many of pointless martyrs, bro. I'm sorry. So whenever people leave out the whole thing, and that's too, you gotta be aware of that too. Those same people, especially those people, the highest of the high, you know what I'm saying, the untouchables, the unspeakables, bro, they have so much propaganda out here, bro, and you know, people that they plant in here to start certain things, narratives, and you know, it's crazy. So by all means, the same people that said and started getting him criticized for not mentioning them could have been them, you know. Could have been them. So you got to be careful with that, man. But yeah, I mean, and too, man, it's extremely difficult to, like he said, to even fight this shit. Look, bro, we the civil rights movement happened back in the 60s, man. All right, and he told you, he mentioned that directly. Okay, he mentioned that directly. Niggas had no idea. I had no idea until I put the TV down, start doing research, learn certain things, and seen it for myself. Black Panthers always been celebrated in the black neighborhood. Civil rights movement, Martin Luther King and all them always been celebrated in for you know, it's the greatest thing that ever happened to black people. But if you go back and you look at it critically, you know, you take the emotion out of it, you know what I'm saying, all the fluff and frazzle, you see what it really was, and you hear stuff from actual people that were part of the movement that's telling you, man, it was just communism. That's all it was. That's all it was, man. You even have pro-blacks that come out and tell you to talk about the illusion of inclusion. Am I say that black people should have always been segregated and never never integrated into the country? No, I'm not saying that. But the way that it was gone about or whatnot, like, what was the benefit for black people? Since integration, the black family has been destroyed. Period. They replace you, and it's like the black family or black people, African Americans, ADOS, FBA, whatever the hell y'all niggas calling yourself nowadays, I don't know. All right. But the black family has been the permanent lab rat of this for communism, socialism, all this shit. When they offered welfare in the place of the man, of the father, black women took it. They raised their families. They start using their children as a source of income, shelter, food, all of those things. The stuff that the man's supposed to get. All they take from the man is his seed, his child. Then they depend on Big Daddy government to provide them with everything else they need. And then you come around and they incentivize, they hire the women first on these jobs, especially the most secure jobs in the world, state level, government level, federal jobs and shit like that. Black people are like the fucking children of socialism, bro. Have you ever looked at it like that? Have you ever seen it like that? Black people we're trained socialists. That's why you can't leave the Democratic Party. You've seen literal, again, shout out to Crave Love, the young lady I had on from my hometown, business owner, educator, mother, wife, all those things. And she said, a black woman said this now from my hometown in Macon, Georgia. I know I see it all the time. Hey, y'all see it too. 3 generations. Hold on, I can't do that because y'all think I'm Illuminati. Okay. 3 generations of black women in the projects, y'all. 3. That's nothing. That's nothing uncommon. 3 generations. Grandma, mama, daughter, all in the fucking projects. How is that not fucking trained, deeply embedded socialism? 3 generations of, that's my tax money. I'm going to do with it what I want to do with it. You can't tell me what to do with my money. From, damn, these always do some dumb shit. From 3 generations, y'all. So what does that mean? From childhood to adulthood in the projects, depending on the government. Not a man now. All the man is good for is securing that by getting the child from the man. All right? And most likely it ain't shit man. The same man that show up every tax season for that check, y'all get back together, he love you, y'all gonna make it work out, you throw him some money to flip the pack or, to get his motherfucking mixtape off the ground, all the shit, whatever, And then after the money's gone, he gone. And y'all do the same thing all over again for 18 years, y'all, 18 years. So 3 generations, 18 years, that's 54 years. 54 years at a minimum, y'all. 54 years. 54 years. Are depending on the government for your everything. Y'all think you ever gonna get the black woman off of the Democratic Party? You think you ever gonna get the black woman to not pay me extra money? Yeah, give me this for free. Yeah, what the hell they gonna get up and work for? Who the fuck is gonna get up and start just being independent all of a sudden, man? Again, that's the reason why they told you, bro. You never give the man a fish. Well, or at least if you give him a fish, man, you only give him the fish once. You should never give a man a fish, period. But if you give it to him, you only give it to him once, bro. Because otherwise, all he gonna do, he only gonna show up whenever he see you with that line. He see you. That's the only time he gonna show, hey man, what's going on, bro? Yeah, but damn, that's like a big one, bro. That motherfucker fighting hard, man. Yeah, nigga, get the fuck away from me. Gone. Get the hell on, nigga. Gone. You see what I'm doing, right? I hope you're taking notes because you're not finna get this fish. No, sir. Oh man, you gonna look out for the brother, man. You don't care about the black man. You know, the white man want us to do this, brother. You know what I'm saying? You gonna help me out, man? No, nigga, fuck all that brother shit. Fuck all the fuck shit you talk about, nigga. No, I'm working hard to do this. I have to feed me. I have to feed my family. Just like I learned to do this, you can learn to do it too. It's simple. It's fishing, nigga. You can literally take a fucking stick and line. Go fucking flip that log over. Pick up a fucking cricket. Pick up a grasshopper. Oh, you got Jordans on. Oh, shit. My nigga. Them shits just came out Saturday, huh? Wow. But you can't feed yourself, fam? Listen. I'm gonna need to get the fuck all the way out my face. All the way out my face, brother. Have a nice day. Oh, nigga, if you like that, nigga. And whoa. I already beat you to the punch, bro. I see how this is gonna go. Like I said, you can have a nice day. While I'm still, you know. I mean, you don't want to end up swimming with the fishes, nigga. Go on about your way. So I can get back to my day. Go on. Get the hell on. Black men, they've literally turned you into them. You commune niggas. They turned y'all into commune niggas, bro. Shout out to Ramil, bro. I had the thing today and again. I know y'all brothers gonna disagree or whatever. We can have disagree, but hey, y'all know what we do. We gotta have a discussion. Listen, bro, there's no such thing as corporate welfare, man. No such thing as motherfucking corporate welfare. That is a fucking shaming tactic of fucking the Democratic Party to make you think that the people that you need, not only to motherfucking give you your goods and your services, but the people that provide you with a way to fucking work, man. Okay? Without the billionaires, without the corporations, there are no jobs. Oh, well, you know, the big come around and they push them out. Bruh, that's the natural order of things in fucking capitalism and the free market system, man. Certain shit's gonna die off. I'm sorry. Certain shit, that's evolution. Just like fucking people, organisms, and ecosystems and everything evolves, so does economics, nigga. All right? Find me the motherfucking 8-track VHS and Yo-Yo Shop today. Find it for me. Go find it for me. If it exists, I promise you, it's actually probably a niche at this point because everything is vintage. But other than that, you're not going to get no new product out of it, and you're not going to have a high turnover rate of your fucking of that product because it's out of date. It's outdated. Certain businesses become outdated. How many motherfucking horseshoe makers are there out there, bro? Candlestick makers, nigga. Shoe cobblers. How many shoe cobblers out there, man? As societies progress and evolve, so does the economy. So when people make the decision, I used to be like them too, man. Again, bro, I used to be y'all. Shout out to my man Wisewell teaching people the $4.99. I remember when I worked at a hood school, the kids got free uniforms, coats, tennis shoes, and toiletries in addition to free breakfast and lunch. Telling you, man. Of course. The kids are indoctrinated with it. You know what I'm saying? I remember, man, true story, let me tell you this shit, right? So I remember fucking going to high school and, you know, you go to high school or whatever for the first time and, you know, you got lunch. You got different lunch periods and shit or whatever. And you get in the line, you go to lunch and shit or whatever. And my ass was ashamed, bro. I was ashamed of like being on free lunch. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like, damn, bro, a nigga got free lunch. You know what I mean? That mean you poor and shit. So, you know, niggas don't think you poor. So shit, nigga, I didn't eat. I didn't eat for like 2 days. Until I realized like, damn, hold on. All these niggas got free lunch. And they proud as hell. Shit, they don't give a fuck. These niggas around here, You know, you got the cool kids table, you got the jokes, you got the hoes, you got the jocks, you got the nerds, you got, you know, everything going on. And like, hey, everybody got free lunch, bro. What's that for you to be ashamed of? Proud of it, proud, actually. You're a fucking fool if you wasn't proud. But in my head, I'm like, damn, man, you know, shit. This poverty shit really ain't cool. Should I have been ashamed? Maybe not. But I definitely should have been proud. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, one thing I always prided myself in, and it sucks like a motherfucker, man. Like, you know, you get grown and shit, man. That's the worst thing. I'm like, damn, nigga, shit. I wish I was poor. I could just lie. I want to lie. Hey, man, let me give you some of them food stamps, bro. Let me get some of them food stamps. Let me get some of them food stamps, bro. You see that bitch with the motherfucking, you know, the train of buggies and shit. She ain't paying for none of it. All this shit on EBT card. I remember, man, in Georgia, bro, it got so bad, bro. They got to the point where you couldn't buy seafood in Georgia. Motherfuckers had, you know, scrimps and lobsters and crab legs. They buying out the stove, nigga. Georgia's like, hell no, y'all po niggas ain't finna be y'all po niggas ain't finna be eating as good as the rich folks. Now, hell no, we gotta do something about that. Y'all po niggas ain't finna be around here just. But yeah, man, we've literally been fucking trained and brainwashed, bro, into depending on the fucking government. Black people, I told you, we are the key to this country becoming socialist and communist. We are. So when you have a person like Ice Cube, when you have a person like, what's that chick named Asian Doll, when you have a person like Kanye West, when you have any black person upset the motherfucking, you know, normal operating procedures, and you promote something to where we're going from socialist to entrepreneurship and business. Oh, what the fuck wrong with you niggas? That plan ain't shit. It's this and it's that and it's this. Well, again, okay. So be that as it may, let's say you're correct. Let's say the plan isn't optimal or the plan isn't ideal. It could be a whole lot better. What is Joe Biden and the Democrats offering you at all? What are they offering you? How many billions of dollars are the Democrats offering the black community? Oh, zero? Oh, well, I mean, that's clear as day, right? Because they both racist, remember? They both racist. By y'all logic, you know, all these folks racist, all these politicians don't give a fuck about this, but at least the motherfucker that don't like me, if I'm getting paid by the motherfucker that don't like me, what the fuck? That's a win-win to me. If I got to deal with a nigga that don't like me, I got to deal with a nigga that don't like me, and one nigga's offering me the bag, what nigga I'm picking? I mean, what makes sense? You got Democrats right now holding up the second stimulus package. Remember? Out of spite. Just to go back and forth. They trying to give away trillions, a $1 trillion package put together, right? And you got Democrats holding it up over what, 0.2 billion? Or 0.2 trillion, excuse me. That's what's going on. To play with the people while they want to help the people. But again, black people, get out of this fucking, bruh. Y'all niggas got the whole motherfucking fur hat and the sickle and the hammer, bruh. This is how I see you niggas, bro. Comrade. For murder Russia. You Zangief ass niggas. I know y'all niggas go home every day and practice a 360 power driver. That's what I see when I see y'all, man, fucking doing all this shit, especially these celebrities. Bruh, why are you listening to a celebrity for politics? Stop it, man. Why? And again, those guys and girls serve fucking purposes, right? But heavy motherfucking political shit, and I say most of, well, nigga, you just named the Asian bitch, Asian doll, or what the fuck her name. Bro, that's one that wasn't Ice Cube, nigga. Ice Cube rap. Listen, man, but again, at least he's talking to the points. Ice Cube actually sat down, had an actual conversation. That's the thing about this too. When you get involved with the people that are doing shit with the Republicans or whatnot, right? And for the 50-11th fucking time, bro, I am not a fucking Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I have no fucking political affiliation. This is just what the fuck I feel like. This is what I think, bro. All right? But at least those people on that side come with actual things and a policy and all this other shit. The people on the left don't even have that to give you. Why? Because there's no offer. How hard is that to understand? There's not even an offer to discuss. You don't have to go through the plan of the Democratic Party about what they're going to do with this, how much money is going to go here, how much money is going to go there, where you're going to invest in the communities here, what's the incentive here, and what's out, because there is none. Oh, they racist. Oh, he racist. Oh, he said grab him by the pussy. Oh, they voter suppression. Oh, police brutality. Bruh, none of that shit is ever going to end. Ever. Ever. Somebody telling you that fucking racism is going to end, nigga, is like saying, hey, it's going to rain Hennessy. You know how y'all niggas love Hennessy, right? I don't know why. Hennessy has like one of the worst aftertastes ever. But hey, man, they say forecast saying, nigga, hey, it's gonna be a Henny shower tomorrow, nigga. Oh, y'all niggas going to buy 30-gallon fucking drum trash cans. That's the equivalent of what the fuck they telling y'all, man. Real shit. That's the equivalent of what they telling y'all. Yeah, Darryl Leonelli, he didn't pay his taxes. He didn't pay his taxes. Nigga, hey, a lot of people don't pay his taxes. And if you got a damn good motherfucking tax preparer or fucking CPA, hey, man, you will be able to not pay taxes too. If and when you learn how to manipulate the tax code, you'll be in the same boat. Thank you, bro. True. And again, niggas, that is all you got to sell to you niggas. They've been selling it to you for fucking over 50 years now. And what I can tell you and promise you is this, man. If the difference is this, if you get one group in there, all right, shit's not going to change for the worse. All right? Because this president right here is all about running the country is what it is anyway, a corporation and a business. He's trying to get as much business and revenue back into the country as possible. He's going to have to, because, bruh, they just, what? If they pass this other bill, that'll be what, $4 trillion in a year's time? $4 trillion, right? If they pass this second stimulus package, that'll be $4 trillion out of thin air. $4 trillion out of thin air. In less than a year's time. He has to run this like a motherfucking country, like a company and a corporation, to not have motherfuckers, bruh. When this debt bubble does pop, man, hey, man, I'm telling you. When it does pop, I don't think people are fucking understanding it, man. I don't think people are seeing what you're going to have to deal with in America for the first time in since fucking what? The Great Depression, but 1,000 times worse. Yep, Albert, motherfuckers, hey. How many of you motherfucking haters of the president, man, goddamn, because he's trying to get you more money right now. The president extended the no eviction clauses. The president extended that. A lot of you niggas are not, you know what I'm saying, not homeless out under a bridge because of him. What else? What else did he extend? He extended something else too. Oh, the PPP loan shit. He had a big part in that, offering the PPP loans. And again, bro, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a conservative. I'm just simply saying this, bro. If you vote one way, You have an opportunity and your destiny is in your own hands. You vote another way, you will literally fucking turn this country over to fucking communism. Everything go, nigga, fast. Again, sickle and hammer, that hammer's coming down and the sickle's coming across the other way. I'm telling you. Especially black men. Black men, the Democrats need you out of the way to fully and completely introduce what? Alternative lifestyle shit. And most importantly, we know in the alternative lifestyle, they adding the P on there. They putting the P on there and they ain't talking Diddy, bro. They putting the P on the back of the fucking alternative lifestyle, bro. Already started in Cali. Is that what we want? That's what fucking the Democrats and the liberals are promoting, y'all. Is that what we want nationwide? You got real Orwellian shit going on right now, bro. Do y'all know what just happened with Webster? You know what Webster just did? Shout out to Tim Pool. Webster just literally added a new definition to the word, was it orientation or preference, sexual preference? Merriam-Webster just added a new definition to sexual preference. Fahrenheit 451, 1984. Again, man, they are prepping you and showing you. The president came out and they said, proof now, real shit, real life, undeniable emails. Or they got proven that everything Joe Biden said was a lie. He knew about it. He was involved. He's getting that motherfucking money. And you know what they did? Twitter, Facebook, wipe that shit. Shout out to little Big Nate and shout out to Bro Truth. Shout out to y'all. Those brothers was right. Bruh, the same platforms and shit we using. Oh, y'all don't think they down with the shits too? These are the most communist, socialist motherfuckers there are. Social media is going to be the bruh. Social media is like the fucking wick for the dynamite, bruh. These platforms are literally fucking manipulating everything, bro. They manipulating how you can think. They're manipulating speech. They're manipulating fucking ideologies. They're controlling the not just the nation first, but the world. Yes, Roscoe, they are fucking globalist. And again, what is the best and the primary choice system for the globalists? Shout out to Ambush, $8.50 for the $4.99. At this point, they might as well promise free Popeye's chicken boxes at the post. They know we're stupid enough to vote for that. Well, listen, man, even if they give you the free Popeye's chicken, nigga, once you get in the voting booth, nigga, who you pull the ballot for, that's all that matters, man. Yeah. They getting rid of fucking conspiracy theory channels too. Socialism, communism, Marxism. Yes, bro. The package, nigga, the whole package. You cannot let these you can't let these motherfucking social media outlets, bro, become the shout out to Louis Sutton, bruh. Can't super chat. Okay, from Brazil. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, my man Louis in Brazil. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Bro Truth for the 5, man. This show is very much needed, bro. You got ninjas out here saying that history doesn't matter, thinking black men are the only bulwark against the madness. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I said. It's crazy. Bro, shout out to Deborah Leonelli. Deborah Leonelli sent me some emails, and I was like, huh? Like, nah. Deborah just bullshit. She joking with me. Nope. Send me the link. I watched the shit. And bro, you got brothers in this space that's actually motherfucking telling you, oh man, fuck it. You know, vote for this and vote. Y'all just Trump. I'm like, bro, what, bro? Y'all stuttering when you say it. You can't even say what you're saying. And it's like, bro, what are you promoting here? Seriously? UBI is needed. We need UBI. No, you don't. UBI is going to fail. UBI fails all the time. UBI is a fluffy word for what? Rations. UBI is a fucking fluffy fucking word for fucking rations. Okay? Like he said, they promise you the world. Everything always starts out sweet, bro. You know what? Communism is like a fucking bad relationship, bro. It's literally like a relationship. You know, you come together, you know, everybody's all mushy and gushy and shit. Oh, you sold this and you sold that, and you know, love you this, love you that. Ooh, I can't wait to see you and all this shit, la la la. You know, and then you hit like that 6-month mark, and you know, motherfuckers stop trying to, you know, the real motherfuckers start coming out. You know, motherfuckers leave the toilet seat up. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers go to the bathroom with the door open. Motherfuckers fart in their sleep. You know, you're like, hey, you're getting too comfortable. What's going on here? Hey, oh God, oh damn, girl, let's ain't been to the doctor. You know. And then you start fucking learning about the shit that, you know, they never told you about or something like that. The issues and problems, the real shit. You got your shit that you didn't tell her about or whatever. Now y'all clashing and whatever the fuck. And then it's to the point where, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, nigga, fuck you, bitch. And then, hey, all that sweet shit over with. Can't wait for the motherfucking paperwork to hit, or can't wait for a motherfucker, you know, hey, bitch, get your shit and get out. Except this one ain't gonna be no get out. It's gonna be no, bitch, I have you. I have you. So like Zangief. Shit is like Zangief, man. I didn't even realize that. So Street Fighter was even warning you niggas, right? Street Fighter was warning us, bro. Because what was Zangief? Zangief didn't have no projectiles, nigga. He was slow. He was big as fuck. But you know what you didn't want Zangief to do? Once Zangief grab your ass, he got you. That's it. It's over. You better keep him at a distance. You know, you better hit him with the Hadouken. Or you better Hadouken his ass to death, nigga. You better Hadouken him, Zangief to death. Because Zangief get in there, gotcha. It's it. It's over with. That's communism, bro. Once you motherfucking bring the shit into the fucking shit, there's no getting out of it. There's no fucking escaping it. Everything starts out great. Oh, yes, here, take this. Here, take that. Yes, free healthcare, free money, free this, free that. Like anything, man. What, bruh? Free runs out, especially when you're talking about money. Okay. You know, hey, emergency meeting. We have to cut back the money we give. The money is getting low. Okay. I'm mixing my African with my fucking Russian. I got it. You know, I don't have a good Russian one. I can't talk a sentence in Russian, but we'll have to work on that. But anyway, so we need y'all to come here so we can announce to y'all, look, man, the money's getting a little low. We don't want the money to run all the way out. All right, so since we don't want the money to run all the way out, we're going to cut it back, you know, a couple dollars. You know, we're just giving y'all $500, you know, a week or whatever. So we're going to cut it down to $400. We'll cut it down to $400 a week. All right, cool. All right. Next month come. Okay, hey, you got to make a cut again. You know, the money's getting lower. Blame the motherfucking businesses. The businesses aren't making enough money yet. So, you know, it's gonna get better though. You know, we're having a transition over to where we've killed all the fucking private businesses and we taking control of them and we're telling them what to make and how much to make of it. They just aren't really producing enough yet. We don't have the buyers yet. Okay. So as we adjust, right, it's where it's going to get back to where it is and everything is paradise. And we're able to, you know, we started out giving y'all 500. Ideally, we want to end up giving y'all 1,000 a week. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole plan of where we get the business and everything, you know, the government going like it's supposed to be. We're able to give y'all $1,000 a week. But until then, I know we just cut it down to 4, but now let's cut it down to 2. We got to cut it down to 2 because you're doing it for the country. Okay. You're doing it for the country because we got to, you know, make that revenue up through the business. And, you know, we giving y'all out too much money before we make it. So we going to, you know, cut down the money to 200 a week. You know what I'm saying? All right. And, you know, and then fucking, you know, 6 months later, everybody's lined up in a fucking line, walking into a big ass motherfucking factory, and nobody ever comes back out. If you do not know, and that's why I laugh when niggas talk, if you don't know your history, you should have repeated. If you don't know your history, you should have repeated. It's not just your history, it's history, period. The man that's only concerned with his own history is a fucking fool, bro. The man that's only worried about his history, you're a fool. Because why? You don't fucking command the world. It's everything and shit that goes around you. And when you're talking about stuff on a fucking national and global fucking level that's been proven to decimate, wipe out, and just kill millions of people, why in the fuck would we ever suggest that shit as a possibility here, man? Why? It's never worked. Ever. Somehow this country survived this shit this long again. And like I say, it's crazy when you look at the essence of Americans, of where you're not gonna tell me what to do, motherfucker. I got rights. I have my rights. I can say what the fuck I want. Kiss my ass, suck my dick, all this other shit, right? Or whatever the fuck. Hey. Bro, pull that shit in Russia, nigga. Pull that shit in China, nigga. See what happened to you. Bro, you'll be up out of here. Like today. Even in fucking Australia, bro, they send a motherfucker to your house for making a post, nigga. Motherfucker was talking about, bucking on the COVID shit, bucking on the masks and shit, whatever the fuck, bro. Hey, they send them to your house in Australia. That's not a knife. You're going to jail. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie and lock this bitch up at the same time. Well, Sheila, that's a Sheila. Lock Sheila's ass right on up. Sheila talking that shit. Let's go ahead and put Sheila, behind them bars. And she thinks she gonna motherfucking buck the system. Listen, man, I think y'all take for granted, bro, what you have in being an American, bro. And trust me, I used to be right there with y'all. Like I say, 5-6 years ago, I was on this same shit. While working for the same old white man, earning my motherfucking money, being able to be fucking financially fucking independent, being able to fucking do very, very well for myself, compared to my my beginnings and my upbringing. And I'm complaining, America ain't this, America ain't that, America ain't this, America ain't that. But that's why I say, when y'all talk about the white supremacy conversation, nigga, I'm a white supremacy expert, nigga. What you talking about? That's why I say no, nigga, it don't exist. I've been in the belly of the fucking beast of quote unquote white supremacy, bro, for fucking 17 years, nigga. Huh? Me and hundreds, I only know hundreds, but I know tens of thousands of other black men. Same fucking belly of the beast. Same white supremacy. Made it. Get that paycheck from the white man for the rest of your life. Shout out to my great uncle. And he was in it when shit was racist, when they can call you boy, come here, boy. Grown ass man in the military, the white man can still call you boy. And that's why I laugh at it, man, because the shit we do here and now, the generations, and that's why we have such a bad, I guess, taste in our mouths for pause. We have such a bad rapport with the older generation, man, because I think we kind of give them a bad deal at times, man, because they didn't have the ability to fight and make it better as to what we do now. Okay? Ain't nobody scared of niggas like that, bro. But at the same time, like I said, at least now, like I said, bro, there's consequences and repercussions like immediately if you get out of pocket with niggas. Motherfucker walk around you, nigga this, nigga that, no, what the fuck, nigga, who you think? Hey, bro, you're not finna have a good day. And I could get your ass fired. And if I'm smart, I'm gonna get your ass fired. All right. Wait till you're done, and then I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because if I whoop your ass before I get you fired, I get fired along with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna tell, you're gonna snitch. But by wait till you get fired, you know what I'm saying? And you were a racist or some shit. You've been fired for being a racist. They got a document that you was a racist. I come around, hey man, this guy had a fucking grievance. He didn't learn from the last time his job. He tried to do something to me. He ran up on me. I had to defend myself. That's why he's in the ICU and he fucking, missing, half his teeth out his mouth. I'm sorry. Self-defense. You have that option now. But shit, now hell, these motherfucking young kids, shit, they letting the white boy, the Asian, the Arab, the motherfucking Indian, my nigga son. Like the fuck. I can't even relate the way that they look at it from a relationship standpoint of them dealing with these fucking white boys and motherfuckers being everybody just able to say nigga and get an invite to the cookout and shit. Nigga son. Yeah, man, everybody, and it's cool. But also, man, listen, this whole communist shit, bro. Y'all niggas need to chill the fuck out, all the way out, bro, all the way out. Because I'll say 10 to 15 years of America being the number one fucking planet on the country on the planet still. US dollar being the reserve currency. As soon as that shit is done, bro, it's over. It's over with, bro. It's over with. And that's a part of the plan for this country to get so fucking the economy destroyed to the point of where the dollar ain't worth shit. We getting so much fucking debt. This quantitative easing shit gets out of hand. You can't get enough corporations or enough business to come back here to generate jobs and generate dollars coming from America versus having to import shit from American countries. Companies. You understand that? Bro, you have American-made companies, bro, that outsource to fucking, other countries, make the products there because they can fucking hire slave labor ass motherfuckers, right? And then send those same fucking products that are American products back to America. I know with capitalism comes greed, but with communism comes greed. The only difference between capitalism, the greed and capitalism and communism is that the greed and capitalism is coming from several different sources. You actually have the motherfucking power to control it by just simply, hey, you see a motherfucker get out of hand, don't buy it, don't shop there, find another thing. Or in a free market, what? You can become the competition. That's the great thing about a free market. But in communism, you ain't got no choice, motherfucker. Buy here, pay here, die here. That's it. Buy here, pay here, die here. That's your only choices. That's all you get. Shout out to Denise Carter for the $14.99. Thanks, sis. So I done ran my mouth for the normal time. What y'all got to say about it, man? Come on through here. Let's get it, nigga. Come on, you niggas. I hope you niggas is ready, waiting, and ready to fucking throw it down, nigga. Let's go. Because y'all gonna have to explain this shit to me, man. You have to explain it to me. You're not gonna be able to. Yeah, appreciate you, Lando, man. Hey, man, hit them likes, bro. I need at least 100 of them likes in the thing, bro. Come on now. I know I ain't got that many hate watchers. Shout out to Bro Truth in the building. So Christ, bro, you were like the most partying nigga of all time, bro. God damn.
What'd you say?
I say you the partying this nigga of all time. Every time I hit you, and you got that background noise going on. Nigga. Family
Yeah.
reunion, a club, a bar, something.
I gotta leave the house sometime. Let me let Bro True Rock, and then I'll get where it's quieter.
All right, bet. What's up, bro? Truth, you got it, bro.
Yo, what's poppin', man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro.
Hey, give me a second, bro. Let me switch over to my headset here.
I bet. Shout out to the Sean. You have a better chance those two bitches coming on the panel. Hey man, I did see them two midgets last night though, bro.
Hello.
It was funny as fuck. Two people ready to pop out. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is this? Go
Yo,
ahead.
bro. Hey, man, like I was saying in the chat, bro, this show is very much needed, my nigga. You know what I mean? And most niggas don't even realize what the origins or where the origins of communism come from and what it's steeped in. You know, the shit is a philosophy that has removed the soul of man. It's a philosophy based on materialism, well, the actual philosophy is known as dialectic materialism. Materialism being that there's nothing outside of man or the universe, outside of the universe that matter. Everything is basically reduced down to, you know, its element or its atoms. Outside of that, nothing exists. And you add the dialectic part, dialectism, it basically is the philosophy that all advancements through humankind are brought about through conflict, right? You add Darwinism on top of that. That is the scientific piece of communism. So you have Karl Marx, Frederick Engels, and Charles Darwin. Their philosophies, Karl Marx coming with history and economics. Then you had Frederick Engels bringing anthropology. So his view, essentially what they did is they took history, Karl Marx and Engels, Karl Marx took history and economics and squeezed them into a dialectic materialism point of view. He basically wrote history backwards in order to fit into that point of view. And Engels did the same thing when it came to anthropology, human history. They basically rewrote human history to make it fit into a worldview of conflict, constant conflict. That's the only way that humans can progress. Now, Darwinism came in with that same point of view, but from a natural standpoint. That completed the worldview of communism. It removed God. It removed the need for a family. It removed removed the need for any kind of cohesiveness amongst mankind. Because if you don't have any type of soul or morals, right? What are you at that point? You're an animal. Communism made men into animals and into expendable objects. You accomplish this through this bare bone, cold philosophy and through collectivization. You collectivize people, you're able to put these wedge issues in between these groups. That's how the communist revolution came about in Bolshevik Russia. It's the same thing they did in even before the Bolshevik Revolution occurred. This happened after the Franco-Prussian War in France in 1871. This is where the communist ideals were first tried, and up to like 18,000 people died during this revolution. And I don't want to take over the panel, bro. I just wanted to interject, you know, the history of it, man, and the foundation of it, bro. It is a soulless ideology. And damn, man, it's who the fuck Hey man, who the hell coming over with the Bane mask, man? What the fuck? I was born in the dark. Like, yo, what's going on, bro? Who is that, man?
Okay,
That's
that was
okay.
Sir.
Okay.
That's not Sir
But yeah,
Type.
man, like real talk. It's a philosophy that is godless. Essentially, that's the only way that they can push their agenda. You have to remove any allegiance outside of the state. You have to remove any, and that's what you're seeing right now in America, bro. The exact same blueprint is being followed. When you had in Maoist China, and also the initial revolutionaries in the Russian Bolshevik Revolution, they relied on young, ignorant, dumb motherfuckers and stupid people to push their revolution. And it's the same
Always.
It's the same blueprint that occurred, bro. It basically you had these bougie ass college professors teaching these kids, and then what happened after that? The kids then oppress the actual college professors. They oppress the the leaders. They go after the history of the nation. That's why you see all these motherfuckers out here knocking down statues. You got these motherfuckers out here canceling motherfuckers, calling everybody racist. You know, and this is
Is
the same blueprint. This is the exact same blueprint that occurred in Maoist China, dog.
hey, can I?
It was. Yeah,
Hey,
go
bro,
ahead, bro.
no, bro,
Yeah.
truth. Let me speak on that blueprint for a second. Hey, listen, fellas. Sorry about the noise. Didn't mean to disrespect or whatever. I just had to leave the house today. Been working at home all day. Salute to all you. Who the fuck is that with the LeBron James thing, though?
That's Lou, man. That's Lou, bro.
Oh,
That
that's
shit's
brother Lou.
hilarious, bro.
Okay. Hey,
Hell nah.
check this out. Fan, I already sent you this. This ties into brother Truth's point. I'm gonna read just a quick passage and then go over some points and then I go off. But let me read something, and I'm gonna read it in the language that was used at the time, so maybe you'll catch it. It would be very brief. To one familiar with the Reds' trickery, it's obvious that placing the blame for all the Negroes' ails at the door of white leaders in America is to remove all responsibility from the Negro. This tends to make the Negro A, feel sorry for themselves, B, blame others for his failures, C, ignore the countless opportunities around him, D, jealous of the progress of other racial groups and national groups, E, expect the white man to do everything for him, F, look for easy and quick solutions for the harsh realities of a lack of a competitive mindset to beat the struggle ahead. The result is a persecution complex. Now let me stop right there.
Is that from Color Communism and Common Sense by
And
Manny Johnson?
and of course this is I heard you earlier today on Ramil's panel. I'm like, this brother knows his shit. I mean, we've spoken before, but that's exactly, and that was written. Do you know the year, bro? Truth. Take a guess.
Honestly, I can't remember. I think it was like in the 1940s.
1959. Does that not sound like what the fuck is going on today? And the reason I touched on that point is because the whole demoralization part that Fan had mentioned in his preamble is part of getting this accomplished. I took some notes down. You had said something about free lunches. And it's funny. I remember just before the pandemic or the closing of the school started, one of the main points that was mentioned was it wasn't these kids aren't going to get their education or they learn in different ways. It was this is the only meal that they get a day at times. You peep that connection. This is the only meal that they get. Now, let me tie into this before I get into Ice Cube and the screenshot that I sent earlier also. This whole food stamp thing, so I'm in my late 40s. I remember distinctly, well, let me just say this. Bottom line, when you had made that point about today you get $500, but we got to bring it down to $350, that's not me pouring nothing in the glass. So somebody's making some noise in the background. Okay, so I was talking about the food stamps. When he had made the point about the $500 becomes the $350, and they ain't never gonna move that back up to the $1,000, but that was just an example. When you become dependent on something, it pretty much kills your will to want to do shit for yourself. I know you did that with the whole rod and reel example, but people got to understand how this stuff is done. You know, kids are like, man, I remember, you know, as adults, I remember when we used to go out for free lunches or whatever. Okay, fine, but they're really indoctrinating you to, hey, what's wrong with this? It's capitalism that's bad, and capitalism has its issues, absolutely. But we know how to break up Ma Bell. If any of you don't know about Ma Bell, maybe I'll explain it. The bottom line is this. Let me look at this. I wrote down something about healthcare, the individual mandate. You've heard this all through the media. This all ties into communism, and people are like, well, Obama did Obamacare, and I'm like, yeah, and it was terrible for poor people. And they're like, well, people didn't have else to try. Like, do you even know what the individual mandate means? Yes or no? And most people, when you force them, they're like, it don't matter. I'm like, no, it does matter. I said, so if you opted, you had to prove that you had health insurance on your taxes. If you did not, they would deduct whatever the percentage of your amount is to pay for this. All this shit costs. People think that the money, you can just keep printing money. It doesn't work that way. And more to the point that Brother Truth was saying earlier, that people don't realize, to accomplish this, you have to get compliance. Once you get some people in, and this is why this far left agenda is horrible. Once you get some of the laws in, now it's like, hey, we can raid your house whenever we want to. Oh, you don't have no guns or whatever, we can get you to compliance. I'll end on this. The Middle Passage killed approximately between, the number varies, but we'll say a couple of million. Communism has killed 100 million people in less than 100 years.
Facts.
People do not understand how dangerous this is. And because as Black people, we've been so goddamn systematically broken down, I'm talking about the greater collective, into thinking, you know, I saw a dumbass text, or not a text, a super chat on Bernard Riley's channel. Black people built this for capitalism, so why not try communism? Did you see that? Fantastic? Did I not see that? Okay, look at my email. And I'm like, and this was probably a college-educated Negro, and there's a reason why most of these colleges are not teaching about communism, because people haven't studied this, and they don't know that China has said, you know what, we're gonna do it more than what the Soviets did. We're gonna break y'all ass up within. We're gonna hire y'all professors on our payroll and shit, okay, and bring them as consultants to us. And then we're going to be like, hey, don't be talking about China and the real history or whatever. Just kind of gloss over the Mao regime or what have you. And it's not just solely China I'm talking about. It's this whole, I'm almost done. It's this whole, once we have the greater collective, motherfucker, if we can't get together when we have freedom, what the fuck make motherfuckers think that, oh, all of a sudden we're going to just get back to this pseudo tribalism? That's just such bullshit. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't as a collective. What I am saying, though, is that one of these white motherfuckers, it's like, show me where this has worked. Show me Venezuela. Show me Cuba. Show me the Eastern Bloc of West Germany, Yugoslavia. Most niggas don't know that capitalism maybe works, so we just should try communism. So go ahead and jump in. I'm done.
Let me hit these super chats up real quick, and then we'll get it to y'all, man. Shout out to of Aaron C, man. Marx, Engel, Lenin, Trotsky. Guess what's in common? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to my man.
Oh man, get out of there.
Yeah, get out of there, man. Shout out to Chief Rocky for the 20 piece, man. Appreciate you, brother. And shout out to BAP. We got BAP in the building with the super sticker too for the $3.99. Appreciate you. So yeah, man. You hit on a great point too, Sir Tice. Again, man, it's the little things that happen, and again, people don't even pay attention to see the seriousness of it. This whole thing about plants being professors, right, and being in the higher education system. Y'all know how many fucking professors this year were found out to be either Chinese nationalists and spies and espionage, or people that was on the tape getting paid by fucking China, man, and they got found out. One of them was at Harvard too, I think. Harvard professor.
Yeah, but it goes deeper than that, though, man. Yeah, like this postmodern rhetoric has been steeped into our university since the '60s, my nigga.
The '60s, but that's what I'm
saying. Straight up, bro.
you're finally hearing about the stories though in like real life in real time, but people, because they don't understand the deaths of the, you know, like you said, the depths and the fucking detriment of communism, they just think a motherfucker got caught accepting some money. Like, no, motherfucker, they're not just accepting money. If they accepted the money, it's for a reason. They accept the money because these motherfuckers are literally controlling the fucking brain and brainwashing a whole level of like, you know, new adults.
No, but they care about the plight of Black America. Don't I mean, hey, listen, I'm gonna join from my house. I'm gonna finish these tacos, but I'm listening to y'all and I'm taking notes. Please get somebody in the chat that disagrees with us. Come on, I want to hear the fight.
Hey man,
I do. What
you need to make sure you share those tacos with your comrades, man. Stop being greedy out here.
Hey fan, fuck your Wakandian accent, but that whole y'all fur hats, vodka drinking, that shit was hilarious.
Bro, I almost died when you said Zangief niggas, man. I was like, what? This nigga just nigga almost died. Hey, motherfucker, Rocky 2 ass niggas.
Hey,
go ahead. Lou, you got it.
I heard Lou, this LeBron.
LeBron, my bad, LeBron.
Yeah, I heard you talking shit about communism.
LeBron Mao.
It just goes to show you niggas don't know anything about communism. I talk to China consistently, and we have a whole plastic plan for you niggas. We got free PlayStation.
Wait. Hold on, LeBron, you got to repeat that, brother. You said not a platinum plan, but a plastic plan. What's a plastic plan?
A plastic plan. A plastic plan. You see. You know how you niggas love to play games and dance and do all that other unproductive shit? We got a whole camp for you niggas to do that shit. We got free Wi-Fi, free rent, free social care, all that shit. Y'all gonna be in a little ass camp in Alabama. You know, y'all ain't gonna be doing shit for real. We're gonna be beating y'all ass if y'all get out of line. And y'all ain't getting no money. So all that little other shit y'all niggas talking about, I had to come up here and address you, fantastic, because I'm tired of that shit, bro. Y'all don't know shit about it.
So long as I get my free lunch in the quarter water, I'm good.
Yeah, you gonna get it, bro. And I'm gonna be ahead of all you niggas. So I don't understand why y'all niggas over here hating. You know, you see how I did Anthony Davis, how he did all the work, and I got the Finals MVP. That's the plastic plan, pretty much, for all you niggas. Okay.
Oh man, come on, man. That's man. Well, hey, LeBron said it, man. So you gotta accept it, man. That's the king. The king is spoken, bro. The king,
the emperor,
the king, bro.
So. Brother Truth, I don't understand why you keep I hear you on these panels talking shit about communism. You need to get your shit right. You need to read a book like me, okay? You hear me, bro?
You're right, man. I do need to go to a re-education camp, man.
Yeah, you gonna be there. You gonna be there. Don't worry. You, sir, yeah, fantastic. And we're gonna shut your shit down. I already put your shit in.
Oh man, hey man, I know, man. It's only a matter of time. That's why I got to go ahead and get all this shit in while I can, bro.
Thanks, Chairman LeBron, for setting us straight, man.
I don't know you like that, nigga. So don't be saying my name, okay? You know. And you niggas in the chat, I see y'all little jokes and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get all you niggas IP addresses like we do in China, and all you niggas gonna disappear. Okay. Just make sure y'all know that, okay?
Yeah, I hope you like your organs harvest.
Oh, that's not gonna be me. That's gonna be y'all.
Listen,
you see how we did. You see how we did Todd Lawson in China?
D Will, oh God, come on, man. D Will, a commune nigga is one of these niggas around here that's promoting and encouraging communism and telling us we should just vote for Biden, or you should just try fucking UBI and socialism is not that bad and all the fucking bullshit, bro. That's what a commune nigga is, bro. That's what it is. We gotta get out of this fucking ideology, bro. Just like not actually. And the thing about it, it's not even the hard sell, or it's not the hard thing to do. It's just the common sense, bro.
But what it is, though, man, it's the promise of goodies. It's the promise of fucking equality that's so enticing. You know what I mean? It's the promise of fucking gumdrops and puppy dogs on the other side, my nigga. Because they need this COVID crisis. They need the economy to crash. They need a desperate class of young individuals that have not lived like it, don't know anything about paying taxes, never contributed to the American society, bro. If you at this age, right, you are easily impressionable. Easily. I mean, I know this. I was young at one point. I was fucking young and naive and dumb and shit. Like really thought the Democratic Party was loving and actually cared about the people and the working man and all this shit, bro.
Hey, and that's another thing too, bro, Truth. That's another big thing too. So what we also found out is that a lot of these governors, senators, mayors are being funded by these same, globalist and communist backers also.
Facts.
That's
So
huge.
a lot of these DAs out here, and
Yep.
this is a system. This is a program that's
Yeah.
put in place to destroy America at its roots. Because thing is, it's a generational thing, my nigga. If you have these people now that getting out of college, these motherfuckers out here toppling statues of Frederick Douglass,
Yeah, bro.
toppling statues that just happened like yesterday, bro. They toppled a statue of Abraham.
Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln.
Yeah,
bro.
Like what?
Yeah, they were trying to destroy the over there in Washington Monument. You know that Lincoln. They were trying to tear that shit up.
Yeah, and if Biden and Harris get in, my nigga, this whole country going up in flames, bro.
This shit going up in flames, bro.
Dude, so Project Veritas, you ever heard of Project Veritas?
Yeah.
Okay, so James O'Keefe, he's the owner of that. He released a video earlier this week, and it basically was a Democratic operative out of Colorado. And he works hand in hand with the Biden-Harris campaign, and he basically said that if Biden gets in office, the riots aren't going to stop. We're gonna basically do anything that we can possibly do in order to get our agenda across, our agenda pushed through the Biden administration. We're going to continue to riot. We don't care what we got to do, what heads we got to chop. He literally said, bringing out guillotines. He called them choppy boys.
Yeah,
slicey boy. Yeah, slicey boys. Yeah.
Hey, did y'all hear when they asked Biden about are y'all finna pack the court? And they said the voters need to know. He said they don't need to know shit. Like they got
facts.
Yeah, they don't need to know nothing. Like this, they already got the communist lingo going on. Like they saying fuck the voters. I don't give a fuck what they gotta say.
Exactly. You have thank you, Lou. Listen, bro. You have no say. You have no control. The government don't work for you, bro. That democracy shit out the door.
It's done.
They're trying to make DC into a state. They're trying they're trying to add Puerto Rico into the states. They're trying to fucking break apart California, dog. They're trying to rewrite the entire Constitution of the United States. They want to get rid of our Second Amendment. If the Second Amendment goes, dog, we fucked.
Fuck.
That's what happened to Australia. After it was a shooting that happened in the 90s. I think it was 1991, and that shooting basically had all the hallmarks of a fucking staged event. But anyway, because of that event, bro, Australians basically became stooges. They basically lost all their rights to own firearms. It started off with just assault rifles. Okay, well, we allow you to have single shooters, blah 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 blah. The next thing you know, you can't have a firearm. You completely defenseless. And now in Australia, just like Mr. Fantastic was saying, people cannot leave a 5-kilometer radius of their house, bro. Literally a pregnant woman was arrested last week on the fucking beach for being outside of 5-kilometer radius. A fully pregnant woman had 3 big burly fucking policemen hop on her ass, dog, and threw a fucking shrimp off the Barbie and fed her baby to a dingo, my nigga. That shit was crazy, dog.
Not bad.
You know what, bro? I was actually gonna ask you, man. Like when you started mentioning like these events that took place in order to get laws passed, I was actually gonna ask you, like, okay, so whether or not you knew that a lot of these events that take place are actually staged events. Now, this is gonna hurt some people's feelings because these events shape a lot of what they believe about the world. But I tell people as a rule of thumb that whenever you hear some major story in the media and the first thing that they look to do is to change laws and stuff, there's a pretty good chance, and I would say it's almost guaranteed that that story is fucking fake. It's staged. It's a false flag and whatnot. And when it comes to all this shit overall, man, look, follow the money always. You know what I'm saying? Follow the money. because
Hey,
motherfuckers get so caught up in everything else that they forget to do simply that. But I won't say 100% the money, because of course, with the money comes the power. Because see, when you start talking about communism, like I was saying in the chat room earlier, you know, communism, see, and they would have you believe that it's a grassroots movement that was started by the poor and all. No, 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 no. Communism was actually brought into being by the super rich. Now, that might sound paradoxical. It's like, well, hold on, man. You know, it's a movement that talks about overthrowing the super rich. But hold on. It was actually funded by Wall Street. Because see, the thing about it is communism is the perfect system if you want to control and consolidate wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because if you, let's say, you are like the banking class, the super rich, and you own the government, and then most of the big businesses become like state-owned, you know, become state-owned enterprises, you know, but then who owns the state? You know what I'm saying? So the economy becomes consolidated, becomes a sort of an oligarchical society, and you know, there it goes. You just consolidated the wealth, and then on the social side, you've got ultimate fucking control. So it's the perfect system for the richest people who also have this megalomaniacal complex going, who want to
You're
run every
absolutely
goddamn
correct.
thing.
You're absolutely correct, bro. Because you had United States bankers Jacob Schiff and Mark Mark not Mark. What's his
Paul
dude name?
Wahlberg,
Paul Wall. Talking about Mark Wahlberg. Paul
Paul
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg,
Yeah,
J.P.
they
Morgan,
they
Rockefeller.
they funded Leon Trotsky. No, they funded
Yeah, they
Trotsky,
funded
and they
Trotsky and
funded
Lenin.
Lenin. Yep, exactly. You're absolutely right, bro.
Because
You're
see,
absolutely right.
because like I'm telling somebody in
And
the chat room, that, I mean, there's a pretty good book on this called Wall Street and the Bolshevik Revolution. You know, and then now what they will also tell you is that, well, you know, that you have fascism that rose as the antithesis of communism. Well, Wall Street also funded that. There's another book on that called Hitler, Wall Street and the Rise of Hitler. So they look and see this is what I really want people to understand. They play both sides. Now,
Hey, that goes back to what Bro Truth talked about in the dialectic, man. That's the dialectic.
yeah,
That's the
the
whole
Hegelian dialectic. The
Yep.
Hegelian dialectic. And see, that's what I was talking about, like with the media shit. Because see, now when you start talking about the media and false flags, people be like, man, that's a conspiracy theory. No. Go back and look up Operation Mockingbird, where it shows that the CIA actually controls the media and they put out fake stories to control public opinion. So that really is a thing. So with that being said, you know, they have a goal, and then they put the false flag out there. So I mean so that creates a problem. I mean, let's say a mass shooting, for example. That's your problem. Now, they never actually go and ask the public, okay, what do you think we should do about this? I mean, what's your opinion? That's not what they do. Instead, they use the media to propose to you what the solution is.
Yep.
And then with the solution, they always set the parameters for debate. And the parameters are usually, well, do we take guns away, or do we let's say, for example, restrict whatever.
Yeah,
They set the parameters for debate. You know what I'm saying?
the thing is, man, they rely on emotionalism, and mostly of our female population, the soccer mom crowd. You know, they rely on those pulling those heartstrings and running the pictures of the slain of individuals in the
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say that every single last shooting is a hoax. You know what I mean? But there are some that have the hallmarks of being government-sponsored events. In any case, like the great governor of Chicago once said, Rahm Emanuel, never let a good crisis go to waste, regardless if it's engineered or not.
Yeah. Shout out to Naeem.
What it comes down to
$3.99. Let me get a specialist in here, man. The uncommunists, my bad. The uncommunists in the building. What's going on, uncommunists?
Greetings, comrade. Greetings. I had to join the panel because there was too much slander against the great system of communism. I cannot understand what these brothers are doing, man. It is ridiculous. Communism is about bringing utopia to society. Every time we try to bring utopia, you Americans come and destroy it. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, but
yo, you sound like a nigga from Rocky too.
Hey, keep going. I had my mic muted.
I will crush you.
I must break you.
Yo, straight up.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he
If
dies.
America dies, it dies.
But yes, I'm here to answer any questions about communism. You understand?
Oh, okay, man. Well, we can see we got one of our Mother Russia brothers here, man. So so what does America under communism look like, comrade? What does that look like? Could you give
America under communism. America under communism will be very beautiful. There will be free healthcare, free food, free housing. There's nothing to worry about. Like I said, it is utopia. I do not understand why you Americans are so opposed to utopia. Currently, under a capitalist system, all the money is going to companies like Amazon, Apple, Google. Why would you want this? We are trying to give the power back to the people.
How can I help?
What about what would the role of the communiggas be in the communist America? What would communiggas be doing?
I told you already, nigga. What you mean?
Okay,
See, free
the
PlayStation,
role of
free Wi-Fi.
the communities. This term seems a bit new age to me, but I think communiggas will help to bring our black brothers and sisters into the movement. You understand? We need to walk hand in hand. This is about the poor versus the rich, not exactly race or color or anything like that. We don't even have religion in communism. The government is in charge.
Now, what do you say with those people that say that most communist regimes end in a whole bunch of death and firing squads for people that think they're going to be in charge?
Fake news. Fake
Well,
news.
under the system of communism, there is one cancer, and that cancer is rebellion. All we need is compliance. Once we get compliance, it is perfect peace. Do you understand? We need compliance.
But
So what happened to the people that don't comply?
Can I answer that?
They die.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Let me answer that, bro. Let me answer that.
I mean, what happened?
Let me answer that, bro.
I thought I'm just supposed to be American. Are we supposed to have like freedom of speech?
Yeah, what happened to freedom?
Understand. If you follow the rules of the system, right, you get free everything. But you do not comply, you disappear.
Hey, for real though, but for real,
Pretty
like,
hard,
okay, here's how that goes. And yeah, man. I mean, here's how that goes right there, bro.
Oh shit!
Like, is he still talking?
I got you. Go ahead, bro. You has some
Oh,
feedback.
okay.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, now here's how that goes. Now, see, what people gotta understand is that okay. Now we talk a lot about the debt and all those things that happened with communism of the past. Now that's when things were a bit more cruder and all that kind of stuff. But today they are introducing what they call a technocracy. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have to be so crude these days with how they go about eliminating dissenters now. So like a moment ago, your man said, okay, you just disappear. Now, maybe he meant literally, but in this technocracy where they use technology to control the population, you disappear. I mean, maybe you don't like physically vanish and nothing like that though, but you disappear out of the system to where you can't participate in the economy now. Yep. I mean, so why you think motherfuckers, they don't like people who live off the grid. Like there was a story recently, we all heard about it where the supposed, group plan on kidnapping the fucking mayor, the governor of Michigan or some shit like that. And then the group who was alleged to have plotted this were supposed to be, groups who believed in living off the grid and all that kind. Now, see, that story, I believe, was planted to make people who basically want to create a fifth column, people who want to live off the grid, look like fucking lunatics.
Yeah,
that's what I believe.
Dissenters are evil, are inherently evil.
But hey, perfectibility, real quick, and then we're gonna kick it to Young Swift. Perfectibility, you give a good point. You have to cover all bases, and I don't think people understand that. We are not too far away from the one world government, bro. Whether you like it or not, we'll see it before we leave here. Before we get up out of here, we hit our I'll say our 60s. We'll definitely live to see it, man. I'm sorry to tell you. So in the process of that, it's a lot of things that have to be implemented. And one of the things we know that's going to be implemented is the the one world currency, and along with that, the whole RFID chip or some source of where like you have some type of biological insert or some type of not microbiological. What is it? What do you call it, bro? Truth. What is it when you have the you got the fucking implant or you have the technology in your body? Some type of fucking
Shit.
Fuck. I
But
can't
let me
think.
tell you this though. Let me tell you this.
Shit.
Now, let me tell you this, bro. Cause see, when we talk about these kind of things, you know, some people. I mean, now, people like us, we'll say, okay, man, you know what? I'm not going for that. You know what I'm saying? That's not something I would go for or whatever. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. People like us, you know, of course, we'll take a stand. But then it's like, well, damn, man, aren't they gonna have to force the majority of society to go along? Actually, no, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna condition the majority of society so goddamn good that the majority of society is actually gonna beg for these things. They're not gonna force it on them. They're gonna condition them to where they basically beg for it. I mean, look at COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like look at this scamdemic right now. Like people are literally begging to be locked down. People are begging to be vaccinated. People are begging for all the, for much of these things right now because they believe the false flag.
Yep. And the thing is, they prey on that ignorance. They prey on people to just be useful idiots, and it's astonishing because you have people out here that you would think would have some type of common sense and wake up and see what the fuck going on, especially during this COVID shit, right? Now, there are a lot of people that are waking up. I know, you guys probably got people that in your family that's probably like, hold up, what I mean? Because you had this time where the sports weren't playing. Everybody was at home. There's a lot of downtime, right? So there's a lot of shit that's processing, especially people that lost their jobs or lost their businesses that they were, and due to a whole bunch of niggas coming through throwing bricks through their windows and shit. It's bad enough that COVID shut them down. Then you got these niggas out here, throwing bricks through the window for a bitch they don't even know, for niggas they don't even know. Known drug addicts out this bitch, known queen pins out this bitch. So you got a double whammy with people out here that got businesses. That shit is a kind of a wake up call, man. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people out here that are getting shaken by this. However, there's still an abundance of useful idiots that will line up, hook, line, and sinker for a vaccine. Line up, hook, line, and sinker for their free UBI check. Without questioning the source.
Shout out to Young Swift. Young Swift, it's on you, bro.
Yeah, this thing is kind of interesting. Oh, salute to the panel. Like, it's interesting because, like, in school, they don't really teach us this. Like, with communism.
Of course not.
I've had, like, maybe just my teacher last year with AP World, but he didn't really go in depth with it either.
But what did that tell you, though?
But see, Young Swift, you see, the thing is, bro, they don't teach it to you, but your entire lifestyle is based off communism while you're in school.
Yep.
Exactly. We do not teach it because it is only natural.
Well, but think about this. Think about this. The same people I described earlier who bankroll everything else, they also bankroll your educational institutions. I mean, they are the ones who control like the academic. I mean, the literature that you get in schools. They control what you see on TV. I mean, every piece of information that you get, they control it. So of course they're not going to teach you how they're moving out here.
And the crazy part is when you start questioning the teachers be getting upset about it too. That's the funny part.
See, but the entire thing is to remove objective reality. They're trying to make everything subjective because you have to remove any type of semblance of truth from the populace mind. Once you can do that, once you can say that there's 83 genders, you can be a fox, you can be a fucking caterpillar. You know what I'm saying? You can be a bulldozer if you want to.
He's 83.
Once you hey, bro, they keep going, man. Like it's a never ending fucking. It's a spectrum. Every color on the rainbow, my nigga.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Real quick, shout out to Easy W for the 999. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. We got next. We got Archie Lucky 7 for the 49. Did you know that Social Security says you can only have 10 Social Security cards in your lifetime? Don't lose your Social Security cards. Damn, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I don't know why 10 is a magic number. I'm pretty sure someone. But hey, what I was saying earlier, man, was transhumanism. That's the whole thing. People don't even understand that, man. Listen, bro, we are literally being. You're going to go from the phone being in your hand to the phone being your hand, nigga. All right, that we're gonna see that too. All right, so that's gonna be a major part too of the whole. Maybe not necessarily the RFID chip, but you no longer carrying around a wallet, you no longer carrying around cards and all these other things. They're going to be able to do something on your body. Shout out to Bro Truth and shout out to I think it was Zero who said it. You guys were talking about the nanotechnology and the tattoos and shit, all kinds of crazy shit, bro. That the shit is planned. We
They're already doing this in China, my nigga. They already got fucking human chimeras in China, dog. Like, because China has zero fucking standards when it comes to any type of humanity safeties or anything like that. They give a fuck.
Yeah, and the social credit system. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, the Sesame social credit system. The Sesame Code credit system is sponsored by Alibaba, and so they have two different variants, right? One is for the actual businesses, right? And then the other one's actual for society itself, for the actual common man. And the due date for this to go full roll out, they already have it in place. The due date is at the end of this year, actually. Like, this is when everything will be finalized. Every citizen will be required to live by this system. So right now, bro, they have it set up to where you are being tracked 24/7. Whatever you do, whatever you buy, they're tracking you via facial recognition. They're tracking your online activity. If you don't visit your mother at a fucking old folk home enough, right, your social credit score goes down. Say if you buy the wrong tire at a fucking tire shop because this business has been known, this business has a lower social credit score than another tire shop up the street. Your social score goes down. Say if you associate with a friend that has a lower social score, your social score goes down. So they have built in a system where people are incentivized to rat out other people. They're incentivized to basically let people that have lower social scores fucking fall to the wayside. So the lower your score goes, you pretty much become excommunicado from the society, and eventually your ass end up in one of them camps with a shaved head and Laquanda wearing your shit.
And look, man, and again, that's the whole thing, man, of where you and niggas are horrible because they don't even understand. Because what is that, bro? True, that's a low level. The cancellation shit, the canceling motherfuckers is a low level shit of what you was talking about with the social credit system. Niggas too dumb to even understand it and know it. You get to this.
It's not even low level right now, my nigga. They literally today they canceled out the fucking Trump campaign.
Well, no, that's Twitter. That's Twitter. But I'm talking about the like the community, like they're doing Ice Cube, like they're doing Ice Cube and they're doing Trump. I'm talking about that. Yeah, that's the whole
gotcha.
Whole technocratic fucking control of it. Like I said, that shit gonna have to happen. That's what have to be something that's got to be like killed immediately. But as far as people, the whole getting ready for the social credit system, like, oh, don't fuck with that motherfucker. It's something wrong. Get him out of here. Get him. He doing something we don't like.
Facts.
Move him away.
Facts, bro.
Yes, man. No, man. Like you said, niggas want ignorance is bliss for a reason. People. A lot of these little sayings and shit, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Shout out to Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor said this best. Nick Taylor said, if you ever run across an old fella, man, that minding his business, a dude that, of course, we ain't talking about no nigga that's dressed like me and he's 67 years old, but some old dude sitting around somewhere, sitting down, and he got that knife in his hand, he peeling his apple, he's peeling that fruit or whatever, he's cutting off a piece of that, what's the name, he take that same knife with a piece of that fucking fruit on it and he pop it in his mouth, whatever in the hell he telling you, bro, you better listen to it because it's fucking gold. What happens is this, the further and further you get away from those true generations of wisdom and shit, bro, this shit gets lost. A lot of these little sayings, a lot of these little proverbs, nigga, this shit's been around for hundreds, thousands, fucking nigga, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of fucking years, bro, for a reason. The shit they say, well, hey, if you forget your history, you're gonna repeat it. That's a proverb, nigga. That ain't just some shit to say. It's not just colloquialism. All right. It's a lot of these things and a lot of these sayings, brother, we're losing and we're not passing down because there's no value in wisdom. There's no value in knowledge. There's no value in knowing about what was going on. So when you lose that shit, that just be made very, very simple. Because I'm telling you, bro, this whole shit, like I said, bro, that's the shit right there, that's Orwellian, where you got to snitch your people out. Like, oh, this motherfucker, you don't even know who to trust, bro. You don't know who to trust. They make it to where like you get the people so scared, and you get them to where like if you snitch on the motherfucker, you get rewarded. Y'all think snitching bad now, nigga? Like in communism, bitch. Hey, you gonna snitch because you scared if you don't snitch, they gonna find out that this motherfucker did some shit and you didn't tell, so they gonna smoke you too. So it's gonna be everybody's trying to tell them somebody's first shit, bro. Y'all,
bro, that's how that shit went down in Bolshevik Russia, my nigga. You literally had children that would rat out their parents for being kulaks.
That was
being members of the bourgeois. Excuse me. I always fuck this word up. Bourgeoisie. I always fuck that up. But anyway, you had kids that would literally rat their parents out to the Cheka, which was the secret police, for like basically saying some slight or saying like making a joke or whatever. You had literally like there was no allegiance whatsoever. And that's where that materialism dialect come in at, bro. It's about eternal conflict. It's about divide and conquer at all levels. Man versus woman, son versus father,
old versus young.
That's a
all
great
of that, bro.
way.
Black versus white. Like it's about segregation and fucking conflict.
That's the point I was about to make, bro. Because I'm like, look, bro, black people have got to realize, man, look, bro, they're using us, and they've always have been using us. I mean, as a matter of fact. Now, see, I know I'm gonna fuck a lot of y'all up with this. I mean, y'all ain't gonna like it, but it's the fucking truth, and this is documented. I can point you to the academic studies which shows it. But going back to at least the Civil War, they've been using us to usher in this agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically it's gotten to a point now to where they use us to where basically to riot in the streets, to do all this and that, and to get laws passed and things like that, which basically do away with a lot of the rights that we were granted by the Constitution. So, okay, put it like this. If you go back to the Communist Manifesto, which is freely available online, and you look at how they've been using us ever since then, and then you look at what the laws that they've gotten passed in response to a lot of these things, you will see that it lines up. You know what I'm saying? It lines up perfectly. So yeah, they've been using us. I mean, they have been, and they're doing it right now. But see, a lot of black people are so caught up in this shit, and in this victimhood shit, that they either don't want to see it, and many of them, even if they do see it, they're so caught up in the victimhood that they just simply don't care. But it's not just black people, though. I mean, it's really any group who are really just put it like this: if you're one of society's protected groups, then you're being used, for that same purpose. So if you're a part of the Rainbow Coalition, if you're a woman, if you're a criminal. I'm trying to think of the words to say, bro. I'm trying to think of the words to say without getting this shit shut down, bro. But basically, if you're anything other than a straight white male, then you're being used. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it like that.
You know what's interesting? So, like, in my English class, we went through MLK. And they go through all his accomplishments, stuff like that. There was me and this other kid. He brought up that MLK was part of a communist movement. Our teachers tried to call it a conspiracy theory, which is funny to me.
Yeah, bro, you can't say that. You can't bring that facts to the table, Young Swift. Even though if you have everything out there that supports the data, you're able to point to it. Like you said, they deliberately have to. This system was, like you said, helped funded by and started by those bankers, those backers, globalist motherfuckers that control the curriculum for a reason. There's a reason why even if I wanted to start a school today, all right, if I wanted federal funding for that school and even privately, that curriculum that I teach has to be approved. They have people that are going to go over that and look, okay, but what are you going to be teaching these kids? You know why? Because again, the American way is and the way of the public school system. That's why they remove all of the shop,
civics.
Yeah, civics, all these, agriculture, all of this
economics.
Stuff. Yeah, our grandparents and shit like that, man, they used to have those options in like high school because they knew everybody would go to college. Okay, I told y'all college is the hustle, bro. College was like the biggest finesse of the world because used to be back in the day, only the best and brightest motherfuckers that was cut out for college went to college. All right, everybody else just went. They got them a nice little factory job or whatnot. Hey, if you got on working for motherfucking GM or Ford and you was in the fucking Midwest, you was welding or whatever, what have you. Hey, you was living good. You didn't need a fucking college degree. You was just trying to be comfortable, get your house, get your family, go on, and be happy. But what happened was they came around and industry fucking was in cahoots with the college system to where what? Oh, well, you can't get this job without a degree. You know what I'm saying? You can't have this job without a degree. So now what do? Now you go to this fucking school, you'll get this fucking degree, you're getting thousands of dollars of debt, and now what? You're indebted to, you're a debt slave. You have to stay at this job that you hate to pay you the money, to pay out for the debt that they told you had to get in order to work the job in the first place. Like y'all say, man, this shit is that deep. But most people can't even see it for that. And
hey, fantastic.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this. So what do they say are the few pillars of the American dream?
What? Picket fence, dog, and what? Picket fence.
Okay, so basically, so they usually say like the house, the college education, the car, and I forgot what else it was though, but basically the house, the college degree, and and your vehicle and all that. Now, here's what I always explain to people. The three things that those things have in common is that you typically have to get into debt to acquire all three of them. Yep. And we live under a debt slavery system. All right. That's what people got to realize. So the American dream is really built on debt.
Yeah, man.
The American nightmare.
Yeah. just to go back to what you were saying in regards to the education system. They pull these subjects out, especially civics, because they don't want our generation, they don't want generations of children to actually know about the history of America or to be proud of the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. They let
me say, they took out trades too.
Oh
yeah.
That was a big one too. Shop class and all the other little things like that. They made sure we got that out.
Absolutely, man. They need a populace that is ignorant of history, real history. They need a populace that is not proud to live in their country. They need a populace that thinks that America are a bunch of fucking racist ass crackers. They need a populace that doesn't apply any type of nuance to history.
Yep.
Basically, it's all crackers, evil ass crackers, and a bunch of poor black folk. Black people never built anything in this country. Black people never had businesses. Black people never owned slaves. It was just a whole bunch of fucking tobacco chewing crackers and a whole bunch of fucking war slaves. That's how this country was built.
And like you said, man, the whole aspect of it is this: that's where the demoralization starts, bro. Bro, you don't understand. You don't even have a chance. You don't even have the option, nigga, saying something bad about China or Russia or any of these communist places, nigga. If you got something bad to say, you better motherfucking don't even dream about it, nigga. They're watching them too.
Let me
say this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, man, let me say this right here. Now, for anybody who's listening to us, okay, like the last topic was partly about the educational system. Now, somebody might be listening and they may say, well, that's a conspiracy theory. I mean, by the way, calling some a conspiracy theory don't necessarily mean it's not true, but I'm just saying. But anyways, so that's what they might say. But to that person, I would say, look up the General Education Board, which was put into play by John D. Rockefeller Sr. Look up the Tavistock Institute. Look up the Frankfurt School. I mean, I can go on down the list, but those are the major ones. Huh?
Common Core.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
look up those schools of thoughts, the ones that pretty much shape academia today, and that's where a lot of what's being taught, like you said, that's where a lot of that stuff comes from. So no, this is not quote unquote conspiracy theory. This is conspiracy fact.
That shit gets me every time though, man. When you talk about history, you talk about things that other brothers don't know. It's always this fucking immediate rejection. It's always, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, nigga. Oh man, oh, you wrong as fuck. But then you've never read a book. You've never done any type of introspection. You've never, done any type of question of history. You just basically form an opinion that came straight out your ass.
And I can't stand up.
That shit is so frustrating, bro. It's extremely like today on dude. When Buddy said history doesn't matter, I almost lost my shit. I was like, bro, what? That's about the dumbest shit I ever heard online ever. This nigga literally said that history don't matter. It's about 2020 now.
I can't stand
what
like that.
Hey man. Hey, let me get up Aaron C in here. He keeps losing. He keeps falling off. So let me get him in here real quick, man, before he falls.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off, bro. Let y'all have it, man.
I appreciate you, perfect, bro.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, bro.
Always, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, man.
Up Aaron C, go ahead, bro. So whatever. But whoever can go take it, he gonna come back. He said he gotta fix his headphone.
Hey, I wanted to let you know, bro, when you brought up the China thing, have y'all noticed, man, that like a lot of movies today, like I'll give you an example, Black Panther. You remember they had that Chinatown scene? Like that was not needed at all. But if you kind of notice, like a lot of movies have China influence in them, and they don't even need them in there, and they're never in a bad light. They're never in any type of negative.
Well, you know what? Disney just got caught up because they did the Mulan film and they used, they praised China for, and it was one of the
Tencent. Yep.
Yeah, it was one of the motherfuckers that was getting down with the fucking, the kidnapping shit and the fucking internment camp shit, man. So. Bro, all these motherfuckers, like your boy LeBron, Nike, all this shit, bro. The biggest problem and issue, bro, is like these
Mark Cuban the other day, he refused to fucking say that he did not that he was against the Chinese government internment camps. Yeah. He refused to say that. The fucking reporter directly asked him, "Are you against the internment imprisonment of the Uyghur Muslims and the Falun Gong practitioners in China?" This nigga would not say it.
Yeah, he said I'm against all oppression or some bullshit like.
Yeah, but then she pressed him again, and he was like, "I know, I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say that." It's real talk. That's facts. Like they would not do it, bro.
They can't.
They can't. They can't. Absolutely. Same thing goes with these Hollywood studios, bro.
Especially LeBron. I mean, I don't get on that topic, but. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's horrible, man. China got us they got us in a motherfucking stranglehold right now. Like, it's not. It is like you said. It's Hollywood. It's politicians won't say shit about China. You talk to the average nigga, they are scared of China. Like, oh, man, I don't want to fight a bunch of Bruce Lee niggas. And to be honest, they not even really on that type of time. They small. They, what I mean. They broken apart. They don't have like a huge. Like it's 1 billion people, but it's not like. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 billion soldiers, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, bro, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, majority of China's in fucking like ass like dirt poor poverty, my nigga.
Yeah, horrible, exactly.
Like they're running out of people to work jobs and stuff, so they're using robots now there too.
Yo, I heard that there was a factory that make the iPhones. Yo, they said people were killing themselves so like they were jumping out of windows. At China, these niggas installed a net under the factory to catch niggas, bro.
Yeah, the suicide nets. Yeah, at Foxconn, they had to install suicide nets at the Foxconn factory because they were being overworked. People basically had to live at the factory. They wasn't being fed. Essentially, they would work to a point of suicide.
Capitalist lies.
Hey man, it's crazy because when I did the thing the other night about the hair week, like you said, China always comes out and they would send some type of PR guy or something to even once they got the all of the proof, bro. They got it on camera, nigga. They got the footage. They got the motherfuckers lined up, handcuffed, hands behind their back, blindfolded, all this other shit. Oh, this it's nothing. You know, it's just American lies, and you know, it's
Comrade Fantastic. Comrade
oh yes,
Fantastic.
go ahead, go ahead.
You are familiar with this. You were accused of having a computer generated muscles, correct?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It is the
fake
same
body.
principle. It is the same principle.
Fake
The
body, man.
Americans are doctoring all the videos and putting it out on the media.
So they
Oh, the CGI. Oh, the CGI prisoners. Oh,
okay. I
Just
got
like the
oh,
Avengers. Just like the
Disney
Avengers movie.
prisoners. Pixar prisoners.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Not
It
really.
is all
American
capitalist propaganda.
American
I ain't
setting.
even know, bro.
This shit
That
Oh,
shit.
y'all just kill them right off the bat.
Them deep fakes.
Look, man, this whole shit, man, you commune niggas, I'm gonna need y'all to chill the fuck out, bro, because when y'all get what y'all want and you're not gonna be able to get away, man. You're not gonna be able to get away when you actually get what you want. Again, bro, I am not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a liberal, I'm not a conservative. I just understand like what the fuck I'm looking at and what I'm seeing. Again, man, all this stuff you can find on the internet for free, bro. And if you have not read Animal Farm, 1984 is a long ass read. Fahrenheit 451 is a long ass read. But I promise you, bro, when you read Animal Farm, the shit will be like you see it. You will see everything going on around you right now today. Breaks everything down the simplest form as possible. And this is literally the template that you're going to see in America, bro, once you switch over to the communist bullshit. Everything always sound out of the farmer was the oppressor, right? Big government and these billion-dollar corporations, they getting over from the people, all this other shit. So what? You overthrow them. Now the people are running the shit, and you and the people that helped you overthrow them, they telling you what you need. They did you the favor of freeing you from the oppression of fucking capitalism and democracy and all this shit. They know what's best for you. They're gonna give you free shit. You ain't gotta work no more. Everybody just wakes up every morning, has some motherfucking waffles with motherfucking, Alamo with ice cream on top and motherfucking, and syrup, nigga, and bacon and all the good shit you want. That shit lasts for about a week. Then you start noticing, oh shit, man, somebody gotta work so we can afford this shit, and you go start motherfucking selling shit, and motherfuckers go to working. And then it gets to the point of where, oh shit, motherfuckers start disappearing. Then you get shit that gets missing or whatever, and motherfuckers start telling and snitching. The person, you see somebody that tries to come out and say, hey man, this shit ain't how it's supposed to go. They chase that motherfucker out of town, man. And if they don't catch him, he never comes back. But 9 times out of 10, they go kill him. All right. And then they use the kids to fucking do it because they raise the kids in the shit, man. They raise the children in it. Like he said, the children are brainwashed. Young Swift, bro, like I said, for you to like, bro, you on the right track, man. I know it's gonna be rough, bro. But just know, bro, you know what the hell's going on, and it's very, very few people like, bro, you finding out shit at your stage now that motherfuckers like me didn't find out till like I was 30, bro. So as many young brothers we can get, man, because again, you have to train your replacements, and you're gonna need them motherfuckers to hopefully, pull the wool from the eyes of many of these young cats as possible, man. Because the more and more they get out here and they told that, hey man, just take this free shit, take this free shit, take this free shit. Who not? Kids grow up with everything being free. So what's better than you motherfucking going from being a kid to getting to be, your first 4 or 5 years of life, adult life, and you still get free shit. And you don't have to have no responsibility. Everybody's gonna sign up for that deal.
And what you're talking about, Mr. Fantastic, is the difference between a Marxist, a diehard Marxist, and a Marxist Leninist. There's a difference. A Marxist basically is someone that believes wholeheartedly in Marxist principles. The collectivization of everything. Basically, everyone's going to benefit off of an economic system based off of materialism and that materialistic dialectic. A Marxist Leninist, his main goal is power. He's using a Marxist approach to obtain power. And at the end of the day, his main goal is to seize power and to engage in eternal conflict. There's a difference in between. It's basically, you have these college professors out here, right? They're the ones that typically are under an illusion that this whole system is going to be brought about and everyone is going to benefit. Everyone, you're going to have all these fucking immigrants come in here. They're going to get free health care. There's going to be free college for everyone. It's going to be equality across the board. Black people are going to have their own communes. They're going to be kumbaya all over the place. Then you have the stone cold Marxist Leninists at the top of the food chain. People that are in these positions of power at these corporations. People that are in positions of power in Senate, are in Congress. They know exactly what they're doing. They're just wait. They're basically waiting for these stages to take place. Destabilization, demoralization, destabilization, normalization. That normalization phase is when they're going to cut the fucking useless eaters off. Once they've gotten the stabilization done, once they got all these statues pulled down, once they've gotten all these books burned, once they've gotten all the curriculum and words changed in the dictionary, your job is done. We no longer need you on the ground fighting anything. Guess what? We're gonna go ahead and roll in this UN army. We're gonna go ahead and roll in this army, round your asses up, and line you up against the wall.
And you know what's crazy? Like I'll ask people. I'm like, what's the point of y'all doing it? They'll say, oh, to spread awareness. They'll say, you know what it's gonna lead up to, right? And they'll be like, no. And then I'll tell them, they're like, oh, you're looking too deep. And sometimes it can get frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
Right, man. It's always too deep with niggas, man. I remember when I was telling I was going crazy about fucking what was that stupid ass show with the black girl being the fucking president hoe?
Scandal.
Scandal, yeah. I was like, man, do y'all not see black women? Y'all loving this motherfucking show about this woman that's just the most intelligent, most powerful, most impactful fucking woman like in the world, not just the country. This bitch got connections to Bin Laden, to Jesus, to motherfucking Gandhi. This bitch got all the plugs. And at the end of the day, all she is a motherfucking hoe to a white man. To the point of where the nigga snatched the bitch in the motherfucking broom closet and took that pussy. She hit it.
Bed witch dream,
in the broom closet, y'all.
Bed witch red dream, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I'm like, y'all are really gushing over this shit. Like, bro, there was scandal parties and all this other shit. And I'm like, how can y'all not see this? But like you said, man, that's a part of the fucking brainwashing, man.
Yes,
So,
I wanted to say something real quick, bro, about Brother Truth was saying, man. You know, one thing about the communists that they did not, because you know when they wrote the book in like the 1800s, the Communist Manifesto, they did not expect the evolution of technology to be what it is right now. Like the internet and all this information like that, they did not expect shit to be like this. Like how we have this panel right now, brothers in different areas of the world communicating. This was not a part of the agenda at all. That's why they really ramping this shit up. Because somebody in the chat was saying this is happening under Trump. Bro, this shit would have been happening in 2016 off rip, like with no resistance at all if Hillary had won. So that's what I'm saying. They did not expect, Alex Jones, all this shit going on the internet to be what it is right now. That's what I wanted to say.
Well, yeah, they couldn't have, bro. No one, you know what I'm saying, nobody in the 60s or whatnot could have ever expected the technological advancements we have today, bro. It's crazy. Like I'm still mad about it not being flying cars and shit yet. Like, nigga, I was you know what I mean, we grew up watching the Jetsons and shit, nigga. Right. I was expected to be seeing I have a robot butler, nigga, and flying cars by 2000. You know what I'm saying? At least by motherfucking 2010, the shit still ain't here yet. But outside of that, man, everything else is pretty much it's crazy. Elon Musk, nigga, is but I mean, bro, I wouldn't trust niggas flying anyway. Niggas can't drive on it. So I definitely wouldn't trust niggas flying.
It'd be a 9/11 every day, my nigga.
Every day, nigga. Every day. Nobody's safe.
Drinking, smoking weed.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. For real, man. You imagine, nigga, you can't even sleep at your home. You're safe, nigga. Shit.
for real. Niggas done crashed into my goddamn in my bedroom again. Nigga, this is my third roof this year. Shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, the whole shit, man. Nobody could have imagined it, bro. Like I said, and like I said,
But
what's
the
crazy?
thing is, this just like much like everything else, man. It's a double-edged sword, though, man. Because they're trying to use the technological advancements that have been made to set up their technocracy.
Yep.
You
Correct.
know what I
That's true.
mean? So it is
Correct.
very much a double-edged sword, man. And we are at a crucial time in history, bro. Like I know everybody can feel that shit to where this world can go left. This shit can go left real quick, or we can fucking hang on to this shit a little bit longer, bro.
And bro, truth. That's what I'm telling you, man. I don't think motherfuckers understand, bro. We're at that point of where, like, bro, you gotta fight to hang on, nigga. If we don't, as soon as people say fuck it, and it's enough motherfucker that's not going against the grain or not trying to fight this shit, bro, it's gonna go left. And like I said, it's gonna go hard left, bro. Hard, quick, fast, hard. And especially for Americans, it's gonna be the worst because Americans have never experienced like third world poverty, bro. These
Yup.
y'all
Yo,
like
I'm telling you, I'm in Brazil right now, nigga. This shit is horrible, my nigga. Like, nigga, niggas walking around with no shoes, just it's horrible, bro.
telling you, man.
And why do you think they importing all these fucking immigrants, bro? Why do you think all these motherfuckers from Guatemala and they're trying to fucking remove any type of fucking wages, any fucking living wages out of this population, my nigga?
Yep.
Correct.
Why do you think this whole COVID shit, bro? You got these Democrat governors deliberately destroying their states,
Correct. Yeah.
deliberately stopping businesses from opening, dog.
In the beautiful system of communism, we like to add new words and define words, which is why I like the term communigga, because communiggas are very important. Hold on. Communiggas are very important. We tell them Black Lives Matter, and they automatically fight against the capitalist system. We don't even have to pay them. They destroy and tear everything up. We just tell them Black Lives Matter. This is wonderful.
Bro, I saw a girl get on her knees
Hey,
the other day
you,
at school.
hey, you know that
Wait,
that book.
hold on. What? You say what?
Bro,
Huh?
there was a white girl at my school yesterday, bro. She got on her knees and put her hand up, talking about Black Lives Matter to this random black kid, bro.
That is the power of
That's
communism,
how
Comrade
bad it
Smith.
is.
Bruh, that's fucking
Comrade.
That's
insane,
how bad
man.
it is, bro.
But it's a religion, bro. It's literally a religion, my nigga. I mean,
It
they
is
have their
better than
deities.
religion.
They have their deities. They have the great mother, fucking Breonna Taylor. You know what I mean? She is fucking the Mary Magdalene of the shit. And
Yep.
you
Yes,
got the
comrade.
Yo,
Yes,
fucking, you got
comrade.
the Jesus. They got the George Floyd, the Jesus.
Comrade Floyd. Yes, Comrade Floyd.
yo, I,
Comrade.
I knew shit was fucked up. Yo, I knew shit was fucked up when this white dude told me I need to stop listening to the white man talking points. I knew this shit was all fucked up, bro. A
Jesus
white boy
Christ.
told me that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You need to stop listening to the white man talking points.
A white dude told me that. I said, yo, what in the fuck is going on in 2020?
Bro, they want us to be a fucking monolith, my nigga. They want us to be collective. If you a thinking black man, dog, you a fucking enemy number one, bro.
Yes, you are in the way. Thank you,
Oh
bro. True.
boy.
That's why I'm telling y'all this, man. That's the most important thing we need to understand here now, bro. Is bro coming together, helping each other out, bro, and promoting this, masculine heterosexual black male shit, bro. You in the way. All right. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all niggas by all means, bro. If there's a way or whatever, especially now. Because one of the ways you're gonna need to do, and listen, man, y'all need to start looking into being a private citizen. Excuse me, not a private citizen, but a private person. There's no such thing as a private citizen, but a private person. You need to be looking into getting your passport, bro. It's a lot of shit you need to be, have contingencies, bro. Again, a fail to plan is a plan to fail, man. And get that stream of income to where you got that money, bro, and you don't have to be here because the shit's not gonna be everywhere. I mean, at least not initially. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna spread out, but it's gonna be certain places where if you got enough bread, you know what I mean, you good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got to worry about it. But I'm telling you, man, like I said, just this whole shit that's gonna come. When it come, man, it's gonna come fast and hard, and it's gonna be a lot of shit. Most people not gonna be able to survive, man. And like what you said, yeah, niggas don't even understand, bro. From a mental aspect, y'all know, man, that like you put enough stress on the motherfucker, bro. They ain't gotta kill you, kill yourself. You get yourself
Yeah,
up out
that's
of here,
true.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You get yourself up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you know, and like I said, man, people have no idea. Like when it comes to motherfucking mind games and what's in it, bro. They wrote the book, nigga. All these tactics and shit. America's not the originator of none of this shit, bro. It's just the fact of the matter. We had a fucking army and a military so strong that we beat the shit out of motherfuckers, and then we say, hey, we whooped your ass, but we need to learn your shit. So you come over here and work for us, we won't kill you. That's what happened too. People don't even know about that. The same thing was either Mockingbird, to where they said, you know, all the fucking Nazi generals and shit and scientists were either killed or they were locked up and shit and so on and so forth. Nah, motherfucker, them motherfuckers weren't motherfucking killed or whatever the fuck. Them motherfuckers were brought over here and had their names changed and they was motherfucking giving us that technology, bro. But
Nazis built
Operation
NASA.
Paperclip. Operation
Paperclip,
Paperclip.
appreciate you. We
Yeah,
got my
Nazis
man,
built NASA.
See the Truth in here. See the Truth, what's up, brother? See the Truth, you there? You got to unmute, bro. Let's see if I can unmute you. I can help you out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. You loud and killer, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just, let me say this. A couple things, Mr. Fantastic. I heard you talk about the flying cars earlier. Actually, they already have that. There's a company that was making them back in the 70s, and what they was doing is they tested them out at a few Air Force bases around the country, and it basically looked very similar to what you see in the Jetsons, but it could fly like what, 11,000 feet or something like that. And the company that made it, or the guy who created it, he said that they could mass produce them for like, they said that they can mass produce them for like damn near like $10,000-$11,000, and they were gonna sell them for like $20,000 or something like that. But what happened was the government said that in order for someone to have a vehicle like that, they have to have a helicopter's license. And who how many people really got a helicopter's license like that?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
They actually got an air bike
the
too.
average person. Yeah.
Oh, you know what though? You know what's crazy though? It's funny you said that. You talk about inventions, right? That's another big thing too. I got a stream coming up about the inventions like you will never see. Remember how we all, at least I know for our age group, right? So remember they used to do the thing of where they would have, and I think they still have it, to where they have the solar power cars and whatnot and shit, and they would have like a race to where motherfuckers would race like a solar power car like across the country or some shit like that. And a lot of other things too, man. Listen, bro, if you don't think that it was actually a dude too that made a hydro. I only think it was hydroelectric.
Yep. He was out of Florida, and Exxon bought that patent and fucking buried it. I think it was GM. I think it was either Exxon or GM. I can't remember what company.
Listen. There's certain shit that if you make it, bro, and you invent it, pretty much you're gonna get down to you go lay down. You invent the shit right, and you figure it out, and you the first motherfucker to figure it out. Somebody shows up to your door and say, hey, man, that's a wonderful thing, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to offer you this whole bunch of fucking money, and you're going to take it, or you're not going to take it. We're going to kill your ass. We're going to take it. We're going to get it anyway. So I suggest you take it. You know what I'm saying? I suggest you take the money because you'll fuck up way too much money, not just the car industry, but the big oil too. You know what I'm saying? The OPEC and all them motherfuckers. Listen, man.
But one thing that's kind of like destroying that system right now is the democratization of information, right? So you have so many different inventors and so many fucking engineers around the world that have been sharing information on different technologies for fucking years, bro. So you have a motherfucker that's off in Bulgaria in his garage, like literally making machines that, like they run off of free energy and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's getting to a point where they can't suppress human genius. You know what I mean? Because if you look around, there's a lot of shit that's going on underground. A lot of technological advancements that's taking place now that will fucking blow your mind, bro. Straight up.
Bro.
The
truth. That's the thing. How do I say it? Basically, things like crowdfunding is helping too, but the issue with it is that, and I guess this goes to the topic of the stream, is that ultimately that's why there's going to have to be an overall takeover of the system, and everybody's going to have to fall under that, because you can't have too much of this free free thinking and free invention and all that happening.
Absolutely correct.
Because I believe if you was it Nazi Germany, you couldn't make a gun, stuff like that. Like that's against the interests of the government. Or was it Soviet Russia? Either way, stuff like that is against the interests of the government and against the interests of progress for society. I mean, come on. As my comrade the communist said, it's all about the progression of society and utopia.
Yo, and to just piggyback on that, bro, the shit that's happening now, especially with these DAs releasing prisoners, these DAs basically not arresting
Yeah,
motherfuckers, dog.
refusing to prosecute. Refusing to prosecute.
Exactly, dude. It's the exact same program that occurred in Bolshevik Russia. So there was this term, this Article 58er, right? So this comes out of a book that was written by a Russian prisoner. His name is Alexander Solzhenitsyn. He wrote a book called the Gulag Archipelago. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So I haven't read the whole thing, but the shit I've read so far, there was one story about a prisoner class called Article 58ers. Article 58ers essentially were people like they were Russian officials. There were people that considered themselves to be diehard communists, right? However, for whatever reason, they were ratted out, or maybe they fucking looked at official wrong, or they had the wrong idea. Like it was any numerous of things that could have got your ass sent off to a gulag. But anyway, these people were still under the illusion that they were government officials when they got to prison. They were called Article 58ers. And basically, Article 58er means that you were a treasonous traitor. I know that it's kind of redundant, but you was a traitor to the Russian government. And in these prisons, in the gulags, actual prisoners, actual murderers, actual thieves, they had higher standings than someone that betrayed the Russian government. So the actual prisoner guards at times were of the criminal class. That's what you're seeing now. That's what they want to set up. They want these prisoners that they're releasing. They want the Black Lives Matter soldiers to become the police. When they defund the police, and they will, if they get their way, they will get rid of the fucking police to a point. Either they disband them, or to a point where the police are demoralized. You already got police in Seattle. You got police in Portland. You got police in California that are fucking putting their resignation. You got police in Atlanta, in New York, resigning, taking early retirement. That's the fucking program. They want to replace our law and order system with these criminal class individuals. That's the exact same thing happened in Russia.
But here's how they're selling it to you. They're selling it to you as, hey, we're releasing persons who are wrongfully convicted, which in some cases is true. They are releasing people who are
very
wrongfully
true.
convicted. But they mix in between those everybody you just described.
Yeah, like the motherfuckers that's out here raping, robbing, motherfucker throwing Molotov cocktails at motherfuckers, bro.
These are freedom fighters. You don't understand Bluetooth. Who is this Bluetooth man? You prevented my fellow comrade, the uncommunist, speaking. Look at us. Look at what we provided for Black America. We giving you Black Panthers. We giving you free breakfast. Remember, we are the one who originated the concept of calling the police, defund the police, pigs. You come to our utopian vision and you realize all your problems washed away. Case in point, what is this man's channel name? Fantastic Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah.
Mr. Fantastic, is that channel?
Yeah.
Okay. To my knowledge, in coming here, and I would like to thank the uncommunists in bringing me here. You complain about your women all the time, right? I can't pronounce the W sound, what have you. The women We have the women that you all love, our Ukrainian brothers or sisters, and the Russian. We traffic them to you all. What is the problem? I don't understand. Everything is gonna be communal property.
Even the hoes, bro.
What is this eight you use? Everything is communal property. You like what you see, you go. Now, you do have to serve in certain areas, And you, Mr. Truth Brother, I think your name is, you said points earlier that, oh my God, this is such misinformation. Under our system, there will not be any of this. Everyone will just live happily ever after. And there will be no need for communication with each other. Because shared ideas, we, as the government, we come up with the ideas that you will get the fruits of, fruit, seed, what have you. What is the problem?
But yeah, to follow off of what Young Swift was saying earlier.
One moment. My man, the uncommunist, has not spoken. You guys have prevented him from speaking. There's some benefits in these. You are misguided. I get it. You follow media. We wear a red hat. We do drink a lot of vodka. That is true. But we have a good system.
Bro, sure,
Yeah,
how
true,
hard is it
but
for you to keep that accent?
nah, but to go off of what Young Swift was talking about earlier as well. Listen, Fantastic was talking about the factories, and pretty much the new factories are the universities. Universities are pretty much ideological factories, basically. Just kind of mass producing the drones to pump out into society. I think Brother Truth would agree with this. That's pretty much what's happening. Where the professors, if you think about it, each professor has a class of maybe 30 to 60 students or more, and then you just repeat that 100 times over. Then you understand basically how the ideology is going to propagate itself into the next generation, which is why it's really interesting what's going to happen after Generation Z. That's going to be crazy.
No, you're right about that.
That's the first phase of it, man. It's the demoralization phase. That's where you create that disillusionment between the youth and the the useful idiots. That's where you indoctrinate the people, saying that America is a racist country and it's not worth saving. You need to rebuild it. There's nothing good about a constitution where it guarantees your God-given rights. There's
And
nothing
then
good about that.
Hey, real
and
talk.
and
You were
then
saying some real, real voice. And by the way, I'm seeing your what you're showing on the screen right now. Y'all were. Somebody's got to get some pushback to this because this stuff is too appealing to the masses. Whereas it's whoever brought up the point, I want to say it was you, Bro Truth, or Perfect who left the panel when he was basically saying that when you're a young person and you're an idealist, hey, trust me, I used to be on the NOI and all this, and this is no disrespect to the NOI or whatever, but when I was 21 and tear it all down, so now you're removing statues. Let me just say a brief story. I told this one guy who's about in his mid 40s also. I said, well, instead of tearing statues down, why not remove the statues and put a plaque there and put that statue in the museum, but you can always know what the reference point is. And he was like, because it's just not right. I said, well, somebody else will think that the Frederick Douglass statue that was destroyed was not right, and we know that that's probably arguably one of the greatest Black Americans if there ever was, and his whole point was, well, they just acting on emotions, and I said, so, and by the way, fellas, guess what this guy was? Ding, 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 a teacher. This is where I got to give the communists a shit ton of credit, man. They got into how do we indoctrinate the kids, and I'll end on this last notes. I've repeated this on your panel before, Mr. Fantastic, but they will induct. This is why it's important for you guys who's listening in the chat to come and visit y'all kids' school and shit, because they will expose them to material that they will tell them don't bring home. Now, what's in that material? Hey, who know? Well, I know, but I'm just simply saying this is how that indoctrination comes up. I'll pass it along.
Hey, Mr. Fantastic, what was that page you brought up?
That was the shout out to K-Mac, man. That's the shit. A contract
Shout
with
out to
BlackAmerica.us. That's the shit that Ice Cube's working on. And bro, again, that black fist, bro, that fist.
Yeah, that shit got to go, man.
Yeah, that's
what is wrong with your fist?
It's in plain sight, bro.
It is black power. You don't see the power in the fist. No. Real talk. And by the way, K-Mac, I think he's a young brother, man. He was dropping some gems in your chat, man. I don't know if you can save those things. He brought up the trigger words and all this. And guys, we are in our own echo chamber. But if you just go over to social media or Facebook, I'm sure Lou, Specialists, City of Truth, y'all see this shit. You know, you will see some of the dumbest rhetoric by peers who you grew up with where you're like, God damn, I used to talk to this motherfucker, and they're talking this dumb, or they're repeating this, regurgitating this dumb shit. It just goes to show you, just, you know, oh, so now Ice Cube's a coon. Ice Cube's a coon because he chose, and I'm not saying I support the whole platinum plan. I'm just simply saying Ice Cube's a coon because he chose to meet with, or he extended an agreement to both the Democrats and Republicans, but Martin Luther King is a hero who went to an avowed racist in Lyndon B. Johnson or what have you, because he signed the programs that niggas are forever slaves to this day, but they claim they're slaves from the Middle Passage. Make that make sense to me.
Bro, it goes back to what Yuri Bezmenov said. You have a class of individuals that have been ideological. That's another word I keep fucking up.
Ideological.
Yeah, there we go.
Ideological. Now there you go.
Ideologically subverted. There we go. They've gotten to a point where they cannot be saved. No matter how much truth you bring to them, they will not change until the boot is crushing their balls.
Nah,
Exactly.
even then it won't change. I don't see it changing even then.
Go ahead, Young Swift. Go ahead.
No, like when you give people that much information, they're like, nah, it can't be. Unless it appeals to their emotions, I don't think they're ever gonna change. I can't see it happening.
That's a point. And that's
Hey, Young Swift, you under 30, aren't you?
I'm 17.
Wow, you said, oh man,
hey brother.
It's good that you getting this knowledge, man. Straight up.
Salute to you, my brother. Damn.
For real, man. You in a prime spot, man. You are in a prime spot, bro. Like straight up.
Wow.
Yeah, man. The young fella got a good head on his shoulder, man. Like I said, and we gonna need brothers like him, man, to
learn a foreign language, Young Swift.
Telling you, man.
Learning Spanish now.
No.
Yep.
We're gonna get you, and you reach out to me directly. I'm gonna give you my thing. Back chat. I got some things. Hey man, we need brothers like you. Salute to you,
man. Hey man, don't get no goddamn degree, no bullshit if you go to college, man. Make sure you get something that's extremely useful, something in the STEM field, and or you know, take the military route. You know what I mean? Like,
Gabe finna jump on. Gabe finna jump on.
Who just jumped on?
Nah, Gabe in the chat.
Gabe finna jump on now.
Nah, man.
Get it, brother. True.
Yeah, bro. The whole thing, like you said, the ideological subversion and the demoralization. Again, that's a whole part of the system, bro. That's a whole part of the thing. And like I said, man, Young Swift is one of the reasons how and why I know, like, bro, we make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say it or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? But we definitely do make a difference.
I've seen. I didn't mean to interrupt you on your.
You good. Go ahead.
Hold on. I've seen Young Swift in other chats. I'm sure we encountered each other, bruh. I would have never thought. Hey, bruh, the little brief conversations we've had, I don't have with dudes in their damn 30s or whatever. So, man, you are on the right path. Keep reading what you're reading or whatever. And to Gabe's troll comment, I'm gonna always salute my Detroit brother. Hey, here's the thing that brothers never discuss amongst each other. And I wanted to say to you in your chat with the military versus college thing, fan, you can go to other countries' colleges for free if you wanted to do that route. But those guys don't tell you that. Okay, there's ways, and I know how to, how to do this, or whatever. So I'm just simply saying you can always manipulate the system, but when you're under no private property system, you won't be able to do that.
Yeah,
You
man.
can just go to college in Russia, comrade. Best. You
We
learn
have
how,
best
you,
school.
you learn how to ride bear. You know, you have
No,
drinking.
no,
You have
no.
vodka
What
drinking
about what about
contest.
what
I told you
about
about the China plastic plan.
pink
But
areola?
hey,
Pink. We have
young,
pink areolas. Girls gonna wild. We have.
hey, young Swift though, man. Hey, real talk, bro. Always be learning, dog. Always be learning, dog. Always question everything, my nigga. Question your own understanding of certain topics. You know what I mean? Always seek knowledge, my nigga. Don't ever stop learning, my nigga. Like real talk. The second you do, the second you are easily subverted into some type of ideology like communism.
When I was his age, I heard about communism and I looked at it like, oh, that's them white people talking about us black people trying to identify a different system into finding ourselves or whatever, not realizing that we were the actual pawns in that fucking system. Okay. So just continuing what he said or whatever, keep
Yeah.
learning.
But yeah, man,
Um,
listen, this is an awesome conversation, man. We're gonna have more to come on the commune niggas. We go again. Nobody showed up tonight. I'm sure we had the uncommunists and Vladimir Tice come through, man.
Why? This is the Russian judge. He is the real Russian judge who will not judge us fairly. Okay, we beat you in Olympics. We beat you in basketball. We beat you in every sport. We beat you negro.
Ain't no Russian beating people in basketball. I'm sorry.
No. You must not be familiar with you.
Hey,
You must
Gabe
not be
say drop the
familiar with.
link.
Man, I'm about to shut this shit down, Gabe.
Oh, okay.
You could have trolled early. I ain't about to go back and forth with Gabe.
No. No. This is a good one. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a
did
good
we talk
one.
about
This was a
pussy
good
on here? Did we talk about pussy?
No,
bitches?
not tonight. No.
Okay.
That's just occasional, man. You don't got to throw it in here. You got to,
No. Apparently,
Hey,
according to all we touch to do is complain about pussy or whatever,
Hey,
hold on a second. Did we talk about microphones? Because I got a new
Oh,
microphone.
come on, nah, man, get out.
Oh man, you digging those skeletons, man.
What's up, Luke?
Hey, real quick, bro. I was watching some movies on the flight here, bro. I wanted to. Hey, you know what I noticed, bro? It seemed like black women are the antagonists in movies, even when they're the protagonists. I don't know if you ever wanted to talk about a stream on that, but that shit's crazy, bro. How they got the black woman looking in movies, bro. That shit pretty sad, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
can
man,
you
This is
name a
antagonist,
movie? Hey, hold on.
protagonist.
Name a movie that's like that.
Shit. I mean, Scandal. Oh, that's what's a TV show. Scandal. I watched that movie, Enemy of the State. On the way here, that Sonic the Hedge. Anytime like she's the protagonist or she is the antagonist, like it's crazy, bro.
Shit, Suicide Squad was like that.
Yeah,
Notice it's
yep.
generally to she's in an interracial relationship as well. Just note that as well.
Monsters
Say that.
Ball.
I don't understand the premise. Are you saying that when the black woman is the antagonist, she's with a white guy, or is
No, she's like
or
always the antagonist. But we're gonna shut it down though.
the
But all right,
protagonist?
Okay.
But yeah, man, shout out, bro. Appreciate everybody coming through, bro. Pull up on me on the next one. We be talking about these motherfuckers out here. Keep your pistol fucking fight, nigga. Don't get shot. All right.
Russia is number one. Russia